Check, check. If you're hearing the audio, drop an SG in the chat. All right. We can hear ourselves. Good stuff, man. All right, so I hope everyone's doing well, man. I love seeing it. Let's get into what we have to get into. How's everyone doing? Give yourselves a round of applause. I don't know what the fuck that was. All right. We're live, man. We're live. And we have a few different things we're going to cover today. We have a few different things we want to take a look at. And, you know, this is a little bit different for us from a live streaming perspective because most of the live streams we do on here, we cover news related stuff, which we will get into. But I marketed this as we're going to cover that Mortal Kombat type event that you guys saw from my shorts. If you follow my shorts, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But I recently did a short on an event that reminded me of Mortal Kombat. Now, some people were like nitpicking. You know that Mortal Kombat was actually based on Bloodsport? People nerding out on me. I first of all, I know that. Number one. Number two, that's neither here nor there. The event was spectacular. It's just a weird ass event. So I wanted to cover it. I said, you know, I can just film a typical video that I do, have it edited and put it up. But I said, let me do something different for live streams. And let's actually cover it on the stream. First off, though, man, let's say what's up to some of the people in the room. There's a bunch of you guys here, man. Mixed Martial Arts. He's a member. Tone Works in here. Dave Ramirez is in here. Austin's in here. I'm trying to catch everybody. Everybody, man. Kinetic Ape. I know you guys. How's everyone doing? Jason, what's up, my man? If I missed your name, DT, what's up? Wayne, what's up? Yeah, so it's good to be back. It's been a little while since we streamed, right? It's been a little bit. But as I said, this was a perfect opportunity. It's been weird in the MMA circle lately, and boxing too. It's been slow in terms of news, and nothing really has interested me. I felt bored about the news. I'm not going to come on here and waste your time if I don't have something to actually say. And so for me, it felt a little bit lackluster. But this event is far from that. Now, I didn't watch this event. I don't want to be ignorant and say it's Chinese, Japanese, Korean. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of a vibe that it's a Chinese event. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Take a look at this and tell me what this looks like to you. Look at this for a second. What are these? What is this? What are these characters? Is this Chinese characters? All right, I'm going to take a little bit of a risk, and I'm going to say it looks Chinese to me. It looks Chinese to me. So anyhow, I didn't even know how to pronounce this. People in the comments, I posted on Instagram too. People are like, well, can you tell us what the name is? I don't know. I don't even have access to these characters on my fucking iPhone. I don't know what to tell you. So that's it. That's it. Yo, Linus, bro, I'll get you out of here so fast. Tony, you know what to do. It's Japanese, really? All right, Jerry, what's up, man? We out here. Yeah. Yeah, nobody knows, right? Nobody knows what the fuck it is. It is Japanese? All right. Okay, Dangly Wang, all right. Not sure what that means by any stretch of the imagination. All right, so let's get into it. Actually, I'll do you a favor. I'll do you a favor. Tone work got Linus quick. Linus, we're short fused in here, man. We're short fused in here. We don't have enough people to be tolerant. We're intolerant with these low numbers. So fucking respect the room. What's up, Evan? How you doing, champ? Yeah, so let's get into the event. I don't know what the fuck that question mark is. Let's take a look at this, fellas. Let me pause this music real fast for you. All right. We're gonna scroll through this now. We're not gonna sit around and watch every match, but we do want to take a look at it. I knew it was Chinese. If anyone wants to translate this in the chat, feel free. Word for word, if possible.
そんな皆さんにふさわしい対戦相手をご用意しました。格闘技とは異なる競技で頭角を現したり、皆さんの体重をはるかに上回る。
That white guy with the tattoos is the cat that I put in the short. Athena.
選手たちにグローブを。What's
up, Maynard? How you doing, man?
同じ土俵で戦う無敗の資格と戦いますか？
はい、戦います。
She doesn't look too excited to be there, huh? She plays it close to the chest. She's all business. She better back it up, man. That's my dude. Kai Nori Lina. Steroids. Massive amount of testosterone. That's that Tae Kwon Do leg right there. That guy's been through some wars. You can see it in his face. That guy's been punched many times. Hey, anybody have a little bit of charisma? Granted, they're fighters. I know we're asking for a lot. These guys get in here and fight, and they're fighting in some weird virtual reality space, which is crazy. But all right, this dude seems like a beast, and his last name's Kimura, which is incredible. Nickname's Philip. City Life Project. What's up, my man? What's up, Manuel? Oh, when the old head? That's... Oh, yeah. Who's this? That's Sang Shao, whatever his name is from Mortal Kombat. What's the dude's name from Mortal Kombat? Who takes your soul? Drop it in the comments. How am I forgetting this? Shang... Can't remember his name.
Virtual fight.
Well, this is my comment. You ready? This is my comment for the short. Oh, well, this is more like Bloodsport than Mortal Kombat, Steve. Come on, guys, for fuck's sake. Did you not see that pillar that the guy went, that whole virtual, this is Mortal Kombat. Granted, they don't have fireballs that shoot out of their ass, but this is Mortal Kombat vibes. This is as close to Mortal Kombat as you're going to get. Well, you know they don't really have fire, right? All right, so Tae Kwon Do, typically we don't respect them as much, but I am one of those few guys who really does. Great dexterity. I'll lower this because we don't know what they're saying anyway. Excuse me. But yeah, my take on this is, you know, Tae Kwon Do, I had a sparring partner back in the day. What the heck was his name? Seth Petrozelli, the guy who knocked out Chemo, God bless the dead. And he had a really tricky front leg. These Muay Thai, he may have been actually karate, Seth. Seth may have been karate, not Taekwondo, so pardon me. But the point is, people who have great dexterity in their legs and they fight in that weird style where their lead side is really dominant, that's a tough style to deal with. So it's easy to overlook these Taekwondo guys, but it's not smart. If you've not sparred this style, it's hard to deal with. Look at the leg, the dexterity. I keep saying dexterity. Actually, that's not the correct phrase. Dexterity is with your arms, which I didn't know for many years of my life. Flexibility in his crotch region is really tremendous. All right, guys. Look at the setup here. This is sick. This is sick. Let me ask the dorks. Is this Bloodsport or is this Mortal Kombat? Look at the architecture, man. This is Mortal Kombat, guys. This is Mortal Kombat, 100%. Look at the gargoyles. Jacked for his age. Jacked. All right, Taekwondo Joe pulling up with the red gi, looking dominant, real lean. Bird-chested. I don't know who has seen the short. Drop it in the comments if you've seen my short covering this. But you'll know the result if you watch the short.
想像以上に結構筋肉にまとわれてて。とにかくあれだけのパワーなんで。
I know we said power. Bro, look at that. He's shooting test into his fucking traps. Look at the size of him. He has hair on his lats. Finale. That's it. Now, interestingly enough, if I were to put these two guys side by side, who would you think would win? If you haven't seen this, I'm tempted to do a poll. You know what? We'll do a poll. Let me pull myself up on camera and then we'll do a poll. Now, some of you, like I said before, some of you guys have seen this already, so it's a little bit silly for me to do a poll, right? You're like, oh, Steve, I saw your fucking short. I watch your shorts. I watch your long form and your shorts. Who wins? Let's see who you guys pick for this one. I'm going to call him Tank Abbott. Obviously, it's not the real Tank Abbott, but he's the closest thing we have to Tank Abbott. Sorry about that. And then I'll just put him Tank. Tank and Kwon Do. We'll call him Kwon Do. We'll call him Kwon Do. All right? Let me know what you guys think about this. And we'll take it from there. All right. Let me pull this up real quick. Kwon Do or Tank? Look at that. That's a big man. 410. Look at that. Look at that. Strong man. Does it translate is the question.
Yo pienso que es el punto que yo puedo intentar explorar, ir al boxeo y...
Oh, he's Hispanic. Actually, he's probably from Spain, but who the fuck knows where he's from? He's majority testosterone. Majority test.
Y darle fuerte, golpe fuerte de mano.
ローマのコロッセオのああいうところの中で秘密に戦われるまさにグラップラーバキとか本当ファンタジーですよ。異種格闘技戦はこういうもんだよと。
Traditional martial arts versus powerlifting. This is a class for the ages, chat. This is what we're here for, man. Obviously, I know the result. Actually, I technically don't know the result because my short ends at a very specific time in the match. So I don't really know who wins. You guys are cracking me up. What's up, DBZ Freak? What's up? What's up? Lucas Kane, what's up? I'm trying to see you guys. My ability to see the chat's a little limited, so I apologize if I don't. Telling you, if you don't fuck with that style, it's hard. So big man, what he has to do is let me lower this. He has to instigate that inside position. He has to get in this fucking Taekwondo guy's chest and he has to force him to box with him. But you got to get past that lead leg. You have to. It's going to be really, and a lead arm. All right, guys, let's go.
両選手よ、健闘を祈る。
数々の死闘が刻まれた互いの拳と拳を合わせよう。Put your leg and face
All
each
right,
other.
so seeing them side by side, though, dude, what a size discrepancy, huh? This Tae Kwon Do guy is gigantic. All right, man. So this is going to be very interesting.
Okay, 距離を取って、take distance.
All right, I'm going to have to pause this right before the action. I got to end the poll. It wouldn't be fair otherwise.
Round one. Fight!
All right. This is it. I gave you guys a chance to vote. This is it. Get it in now. Get it in now, or forever hold your peace. This is it. I'm going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's it. That's the end. All right, man. I want to give a shout out my man DBZ Freak with the 5 gifted, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Getting paid, bitch.
Keeping the channel going. We got my man Chris. Welcome. The City Life, man. I just saw you pop in here. You deserve it. Wu Hong Lee, what's up, man? You dropped some funny shit before. Kin, Joe Manina, and anyone else I miss, I apologize, man. Welcome to the SG. That's the membership.
Paid, bitch.
All right, guys. Let's get this in. Let's see this fight. Who do you guys vote for anyway? I don't even know who it was.
Because you're getting paid, bitch.
Yo, DBZ Freak, you're the man. All right, ready? See? Oh, rocks up.
Because you're getting paid, bitch. Take distance.
Wow.
Ready? Fight!
Rocked him with the head kick. Beautiful. Manages to evade the spinning heel kick. All right. But what I am saying with this is, in my opinion, if there was ground and pound and grappling allowed, it could be problematic for the Tae Kwon Do guys, taking a lot of liberties with that spinning shit.
Okay? Fight!
All right, big man's land. Oh.
Take distance.
Oh, push kick right to the dome, dude.
Okay, stop. Break. Take distance.
Bro, I want to rewind now, but I don't want to interfere with the flow of the fight. Oh, yeah. That was a shot from the short. That's it. That's it. That's it. Listen to him.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands up. Wake up.
You've ever had the air knocked out of you, you know exactly how that feels. Those long ass legs. Oh, right to the knee. Oh, he's kicking the shit out of him. Yo, do you hear him? He tried to use anger. He tried to. I have to rewind this. All right, I have to. I know you guys hate that, but I have to. He goes. He gets like roid rage, essentially. Look at this. Oh shit, man. Oh shit. He had a full on roid rage moment.
Okay, stop.
He's getting his ass kicked. Told you that lead leg, man. It's hard to deal with. You have to be able to get past that lead leg. That side kick. Oh. He's fucking his body up.
Stop. Don't throw.
I want to see MMA now, but nah, I'm cool with this. He showed up. He agreed to these. What is that? What is that?
1 minute left.
No, please. Okay, stop. Break. Take distance.
Do you see where the Tae Kwon Do style struggles though with his boxing? Terrible hands. If he can just manage to get past that lead leg. See, where I'm confused is why. All right, there you go.
30 seconds
Where I'm confused is why is he not getting past the lead leg? Why is he body locking the guy? If you get in there, you got to let your hands go, right? That's what he should be doing in theory. He tried in that last exchange, but he couldn't find it. Couldn't find the shot. Bro, the fucking body. There you go. There you go, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. Go to the body. Finish up top. Now, for anyone who watched my short, I didn't get past the moment where he got knocked down with that head kick, so this is all new to me.
10 seconds left.
What did the poll say? Who do you guys vote for? I don't even know what you guys voted for. All right, that's the end. What did the poll say? Oh, what a body shot. Dude, that's the liver getting completely deflated.
Cuando ya me puse en guardia, dejé de sentir dolor.
Look at him, look at him.
O sea, me dolió el golpe, pero luego era el no poder respirar. Cuando ya conseguí mantener la respiración, ya no tenía problema.
僕立ち上がると思ってなかったです。その根性にちょっと圧力を感じましたね。
Pop, that was lovely. Put him out. He was out.
あれ結構変な倒れ方したんで。
首が太い、体幹が太いんで、そういう選手で打たれ強いんですね。
予想以上にもちろん効かないのもあるんだけど、メンタルの強さ。
Minus the ridiculous punching power.
根性あるなって感じがしましたね。
Second out. Second out.
Second out. Second out. Second round.
I want to see what the poll results were, but I can't see it on my phone, unfortunately, for whatever reason. Oh, I did. I can. All right. Kwon Do. You guys went Kwon Do. That rocked him. That right hand off the break was really clean. Check out the monks in the background. Ooh. Kick to the knee, trying to hyperextend his leg. So fast, that lead leg. You have to feint this tall guy, and you gotta prompt him to throw that side kick or that spin kick, and then you gotta blitz him off of that spin or off of that initial strike. But the big guy's not feinting at all. I mean, that was sort of a wonky feint. But yeah, he's getting pissed. Look at him, look at him. That's what you gotta do. He's punching around the guy's back. He has to get his hands on the inside, in front of your opponent's chest. Another strong body shot. That hurt him. He hangs that chin up, that Tae Kwon Do guy, and then he just falls to the ground. Oh, that was a hard right hand. There you go. There you go. He ain't used to getting hit. Look at him. Look at him.
7, 8, 9, hands up, fighting pose. Okay?
Terrible punches this kid has. He hangs his head up high and close, leaving himself vulnerable to shots. And that's exactly why he keeps falling to the ground, because he knows if the kick isn't effective, that initial strike doesn't work, he's going to be forced to exchange, but they don't specialize in that, especially in close range. So he says, if I fall down, I'm not forced to get, take any damage, basically. I mean, a guy that big, he hits you. It's like, I don't care how skilled you are. You don't want to take a shot from a guy that big, period. So you can't blame him for the strategy. He's playing within the rules, Tae Kwon Do guy. That was a good short hook. See how he hangs head high? He falls. I know it's a little... He caught him. He caught him. He caught him.
Time stop.
Not the most dominant alpha move. You're falling to the floor like that without jujitsu. It's kind of like a little bit evasive in a way that's not really flattering, but I understand why he's doing it. That's fine. It's not getting in his eyes. It's on the side of the eye, not above the eye. All right, you guys were right. You guys were right. All right. Round of applause. Round of applause. You guys called it. I was getting a little worried for you for a second because I thought for sure the big guy was starting to pull ahead. That right hook. Yes.
No he notado nada.
Look at this.
O sea,
it's short.
Sé que me han cortado porque lo dijo el árbitro, pero no sentía nada en la cara. Sí que, como sí sentí el golpe del estómago que me dolió, los golpes de la cara notaba que me impactaban, pero no siento dolor.
Not for nothing, he fucked that kid up. Tank Abbott. Do you see his eyes? He has black eyes. So I think this Tae Kwon Do guy probably did a little bit more damage than we're giving him credit for. He had a lovely right hook in there. Very nice.
彼はすごいメンタル強かったですね。あれは根性がすごいですね。でも逆に言うとテコンドーの足技でその力があるんだっていうのも十分見せられたし、負けたようで負けてないし、勝ったようで勝ってない。怪力男のメンタルの強さが。
Yo, energetic, welcome back, my brother. That blue belt goes right back on your waist. Let's go.
セカンドバトル。
バイトも50個以上多分やってます。バイト今までいっぱいクビになってきて、まあ40ぐらいありましたね。
All right, so the females are on. I'll leave that up to chat. Do we scroll past the female fight or do we watch it? Drop it in the chat. Just put skip or watch. Skip or watch.
同級生とかみんなが就職していく中、バイト今までいっぱいクビになってきて、
Skip or watch. It's on you
何
guys.
やってんだろうと思って悲しくなって。
I want to know what kind of audience I
泣い
have.
ててどうしようみたいな人生どうしようってなった時に。
RY 100%. Very impressive. Let me lower this a little bit. Very impressive for him to be able to take that shot, and a certain degree of mental fortitude, a certain degree of just him being so built up from lifting. I think it does help. And it's true that, and people don't watch, skip, watch. Majority are saying watch, so we're gonna definitely watch it. Okay, cool, we'll watch it. Now, what I was gonna say to you guys is, people don't know this, but I want to go on a 10-minute. I'm not gonna disrespect you guys that much. I'm gonna talk for about 10 seconds. I want to say something. People don't realize this, but it's important to note. Mr. Solomon with the comment of the night so far. That sums up my view of the whole situation. I won't repeat it, but it's hilarious. Listen, steroids helps your chin. I had a conversation with a student 10 years ago in the locker room, and he was like, I would always say this, like, yo, juice doesn't help your chin, bro. You can take all the sauce you want. If I land, you're going to go out. He goes, it actually has a benefit, because testosterone has an effect on the fight or flight mechanism in your brain. So, in other words, in most cases, when you get knocked out, it's your brain shutting down to protect itself. That's what people tell us. Whoever these people are, that's what the people that are smarter than me, or biologists or whatever, tell us. And so taking steroids or testosterone affects your brain from shutting off. So in theory, it does affect your ability to take a shot and go out. That's all I'm saying. I heard that 10 years ago, and ever since I heard that, I was like, oh, it makes a lot of sense. So if anyone ever tells you, yo, juice doesn't help your chin, there might be science behind the fact that it probably does. Uncle Steve is also a part-time biologist. I'm not saying get on juice, guys. I'm just saying.
負けたらもう他の選手と違って道ないと思ってるので。
All right, you guys, who you guys going for? Who do we got going on here? They're trying to build her up. Okay, let's just.
選手の入場です。パンチャリナ闘技場へ。
Okay, we going with her?
第2試合キックルール
Yeah, Cyborg in her prime on that good stuff? Bro, you weren't knocking her out. Showtime says, I will pin immediately after this. Man, that is hilarious. I want to pin that comment. That's very funny.
ルシア・アプテルガリムの
Oh
入
yeah,
場
bro. I say
で
we
す
all just get juice to the gills and just fucking neck veins all over the place. Strangle gang, a bunch of juice heads. All right, this is our opponent. Who do you guys got? All right. I guarantee I know who you guys are gonna pick. Right in the chat. Left or right? Who do you pick? Left or right? I guarantee I know who it is.
多分今までパンちゃんと戦ったのが一番強いですね。
Guarantee.
パンちゃん危ないと思いますよ。
ルシア・アプテルガリム
体の力が強いです。だから圧力強いし、パンちゃんにとってすごい強敵だなっていう。
What's up, Griffin?
フレームはやっぱでかいですよね。もともと上の階級の選手なんで、海外の選手特有のそのフィジカルの強さがある
I knew
ので
it.
これ本当に
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be right majority.
Que le voy a arrancar la cabeza. Hice sparring con los mejores de Argentina. Me preparé muy bien para esta pelea, así que vengo para ganar. ダウンを取れればもうどっちが勝ったか明らかなんですけど、
You guys are hilarious.
もう取れなかった
What's up,
時はもう一発でも多く当てた方が勝ちだと思ってるので、もう闘志の見える戦いになるん
Hold
じゃ
up,
ない
she
かな
ain't
と思って
Asian left.
Porque le voy a
She's not
arrancar la
Asian
cabeza.
left. Most of you guys said it right.
パンチャン・リナ
Right.
VS ルシア・アプテルガリム
My moisturizer gonna win this fight. This is win-win, right?
これよりバーチャルファイト
I
第
don't
2試合
I
を
don't know
始
who's
めま
winning this
す
fight. I'll just go with right. She has her back against the wall. She's in an Asian environment. She's obviously non-Asian. It's an underdog story. Let's see.
両選手健闘を祈る
数々の死闘が刻まれた互いの拳と拳を合わせよう Put your legend fist each other OK 距離を取って Take distance
Piss break after this fight. Girl on the right. Yo, don't let SG down. Don't let SG down. Girl on the right. These girls are fucking good. Beautiful right hand. Nice crossface to defend against the Tae Plum. Damn, that liver shot placement by Black is clean. Ooh, pushed her off, aggressive. All right. We have a clear advantage for Pink with the kicks, clear advantage with the boxing for Black. Trying to navigate that outside range and get inside and work her punches, Black. Yo, Pink has a really high fight IQ. Beautiful shot. Why do I say she has a high fight IQ? She's electing to use her jab and her lead leg, that push kick, to keep her out of boxing range. But Black is scrappy, dude. Scrappy. Stiff jab, body, straight cheap. Watch this. Nice knee to the body. You see that defense. Now, if you train Muay Thai, this is not anything new to you, but you see how she does that crossface once Black goes for the Tae Plum. It's a great way to avoid. I don't know if elbows are illegal, but if elbows were legal, it would be a great way to defend against eating elbows. Also, it just offshoots the hips slightly enough so that you're not taking knees to the body. You'll see Purple or Pink use that very well. as a defensive measure. Watch. See? That crossface there. Now she wants to use her own elbow. I don't know if elbows are illegal. That's a good option. Also can lower the head into a knee.
No. Don't hit after break, okay? Okay?
He had to speak English to let him know. When the ref speaks English, he means business. Don't cheat after the break.
残り30秒 30 seconds left.
Both are getting very tired. They came out with a lot of animosity. Female fight, what are we definitely going to see? And if there's any females watching this, take it with a laugh a little bit. This is true. What are you going to see every time you see a lady fight? You're going to see a headlock. You're going to see a headlock. One of my great criticisms of female fighting is the fucking headlock. The schoolyard headlock. It's genetic. It's in their being to headlock. All right, round of applause. These ladies are fantastic. Great fight, a lot of heart. Let's see what the breakdown is. I mean, Pink using great push kicks, great front kicks, teeps, etc. But she ate some shots too. Look at that right hand, bong, right off the nose. Didn't even blink.
気持ちの強い選手と戦いたかったので、戦えること嬉しいし、ぶっ倒してやろうって本当にそういういい意味の緊張感はありました。
That liver shot was cool. They should have gave that a replay. That was so beautiful. All right, I'll do it then. If you're not going to do it, I'll do it. Look at this liver shot, guys.
いい意味の緊張感はありました。
Check this out. I want you to watch this. Watch this placement. This is so hard to do. Watch this. Jab, right hand, right? Figures out the range. Slips to the inside of her opponent's jab. Look at this liver shot. Bop! And then comes up top to get the hands back at home. Watch that. Stop. That was beautiful. There's a risk when you slip to the inside because you can run into your opponent's backhand if you're fighting someone who's orthodox, but it worked there. That was incredible. Blake, 100%. This is way higher level, at least from the striking perspective, than most MMA fighters, female fighters.
Second out. Second out.
Ape, man. Ape is foul, man. But it's Ape says, winner gets to make me a sandwich. These girls are getting dirty, man. Damn. Whoa, right hand timing impeccable. Beautiful. Slapping a little bit with it, but it's just hard. It's hard to use perfect boxing technique when there's kicks involved because the range is different. Busted that nose. Wow. Wow. They stop fights very quickly here. I'm just saying that. They are known. We saw the last fight where Tank Abbott got a little bit of a nick on the side of his eye. Granted, he was a little busted under the eyes, but in the UFC, that would have never gotten stopped. So let's see if they stop this fight. Pop, dude. Right hand, right on the nose. Oh! That was a clean right hand. Her legs are gone. She went stiff for a second there. Shao Kahn is watching this like epic, epic. Oh, man. Punch out of it. Yo, her corner's going ape shit. Went for a takedown there. She's getting wild. She's getting wild. Argentina's getting wild. She has a power advantage. She's landing clean now. Excellent knee as her opponent falls forward after being rocked. Whoa, the right hand. This girl's head is just there. It's an attractor for right hands. They might want to look into stopping this. I don't know how far they want to take it, but I see the monk in the background thinking about it.
Stop! Break! Break! Take this arms.
Finish her. Her finishing move, definitely a babality.
残り30秒 30 seconds left.
Oh, nice switch stance, right hand.
Okay, stop! Stop! Break! Break! Take distance.
残り10秒 10 seconds left.
Yeah, they might stop it soon, and I agree. There's a lack of respect. Once you feel your opponent's power and you're like, I could take it, you start walking her down. And it's also just exhausting. It's exhausting to have an opponent that just doesn't respect you when you're on the back foot the whole time. It's taxing physically and mentally. That right hand, dude. Shit herself with that right hand. That was a clean shot. Look at this right hand. Boom. Forgot about her childhood with that right hand.
Estaba a lo último de noquearla, pero bueno, es una rival fuerte y
食らったらその効いてしまう打ち方というか足の位置だったんで、もう完全に飛んでるなと思いましたね。多分記憶ないんじゃないですか。
I came across this before I put out the short, and I was like, I have to cover this event. This thing is amazing.
やり返さなきゃってその気持ちだけで戦ったので。
Okay, final round. Final round. Ready? Fight!
So far, I have Black in the lead. I mean, by all means, it is a competitive fight in that it's not as if one person's blowing the other one out. But Black is pulling ahead just with effective accuracy, like being really clean in her exchanges. Cheeky little body shot while clenched up. Knees aren't terribly effective. Nah. But she has a lot of heart. The girl's fighting her ass off. She's going for it. Less effective round for Black. She hasn't been as impactful with her punches this round, but doesn't mean she's not winning. It is a closer round, though. It's a hard one to call. Ring generalship definitely to Black. I don't know who landed the cleaner shots, though. Both kind of landing. It's a toss-up, man. Whoa, never mind. That right hand might have stole the round right there. CTE for sure. Yeah, brain damage. 1000%. Goes to the body, nice. Eats a few shots up top. Knees her in the butt. There you go. A little cramp in the butt. Give her a little Charlie horse, you know what I'm saying? A little Charlie horse in the glute.
Okay, stop, break.
Ooh. Japanese chick is all heart, man. Drop it in the chat. I don't know. Who do you guys think won that? I'm leaning towards black. But Japanese is tough as nails, dude. Tough as nails. Showed up ready to fight, man. From bell to bell. Didn't give an inch. Even when she was rocking, her legs went stiff. A lot of guys would have broken mentally from that. They get rocked once and they kind of just, they're never the same. Let me know who you guys got. Uh-oh. I love the pop zoom. We won, bro. That's true. We did win.
30対29青アブデルガリムジャッジ C30 対29青アブデルガリムよって判定勝者青コーナールシア・アブデルガリム
I speak a lot of different languages. That's why I knew that beforehand. Wow. Black, man, she did a phenomenal job. She's crying, so you know she's this means a lot to her.
ルシア・アブデルガリム選手が勝利いたしました
En el tercer round fue un poco más difícil que en el
Let's
segundo
go.
Y me sentí un poco.
Look at with the leather jacket on. Look at her with the leather jacket on.
適正体重の選手とやったわけではないので、もう単純に1階級か2階級の選手だなって。
I will say that she did good. She ate a lot of punches to the head, but she did good.
もちろん悔しいんですけど、ファイターとしてリングに立って戦えたことは。
We're getting ready for the third battle. I don't know who's fighting. Before we get into it, I'm going to take a hell of a piss. But I'm going to leave this on for you guys to watch while I urinate. I wasn't going to cover the whole event, but it's pretty damn good. So I'm just going to watch the next few fights. All right, our third battle is coming up. Let me see who we got here before. All right, check this guy out. You guys will be more informed than I am by the time I get back from taking a piss.
全然違う選手だったんですけども急に怪我をして出れなくなってでどうしようかなと思って何人の選手に当たったんですがさすがに5日前になんか難しいっていうことだったんですけどトケ選手は即答やりますと
特に理由はなくて自分の今の体重で出れる試合で面白そうだな
地上でね最も危険な格闘技って言われるミャンマーのラウェイ素手でやるってことだけでも怖いんですけどさらに肘打ちがあってものすごい怖いのは金的蹴りと頭突きもあるんですよねいや本当に過酷な格闘技だなと
死ぬかなと思ってもやっぱ死ななかったし
打倒トゲして今日来ていますいやーアグレッシブアグレッシブ
でも本当そこの恐怖心はなくなっちゃいましたね
何よりもここが強くなっちゃできないですね本当男の中の男ですよ
神々の使者ヘルメス鬼木義則バーチャルファイト第3試合選手の入場です渡慶次康平闘技場へ第3試合巌流島ルール85キロ契約
Time out. Time out. Give me 1 second. You guys are too much. Give me a second. You're gonna tell me I was taking a piss, right? Before we get into this fight, I gotta get this thing fixed. You guys are gonna tell me that not one of you guys are gonna give credit to this joke. Energetic Giraffe goes, I'm stopping the stream for this. That's how funny it was to me. Energetic Giraffe goes, where the fuck is the comment? I think I can't find it now, man. He goes about the previous fight we just watched. He goes, she's not Chinese. She doesn't got that dog in her. Came back, reiterated the joke over everybody's head. She's Chinese. She's not Chinese, so she doesn't have that dog in her. Come on, man. That's gold. If I could pin that shit, I would have pinned it. If it wasn't for me having my Discord pin. That's a pinnable comment. Yo, consistently funny, dude. All right, this match. Who do you guys got? I don't know who we have. We have Asian man and the white guy, right? Is he fighting a white guy? Pretty sure it's a white guy, right? I don't know what he is, to be honest with you. But we'll do a quick poll. We'll do a quick poll for this one. Let's see. See what you guys got for this one. I don't know who you're going to pick. You guys are unpredictable in many ways.
3分3ラウンドを行います。それでは渡慶次公平の対戦相手ミケーレ・ベルギネリの入場です。
まあやっぱ二の腕がすごい発達してんで攻撃重いんかなみたいな。
ミケーレはカルチョストリーコっていうイタリアの喧嘩太
Oh, he's Italian. Forget about it. Now, when I was doing more like obscure martial arts videos in 2022 or whatever it was, a lot of you guys asked me to cover this sport. I forget what the name of it is, but tons of comments. I just couldn't find an interesting angle to present it with, so I never covered it. But it's basically football where they are allowed to like fight scrap, which is in theory is cool. I just have never found a piece of content where I can actually cover it, react to it. Two guys that are very mature. They've lived a few lives, these guys.
レロにも勝ってるし、やっぱり強いですね。ミケールは総合的に強いと思います。パンチもできるし、関節もできる。
Oh, he changed the shootbox. I see an older cat, man. I'm like, you know what? Especially an old Italian from the countryside. Forget it.
Anche un buon tempista con le braccia, ma diciamo che fa un pochino anche il mio gioco perché io sono uno che scambia molto e mi piace.
I don't know, this is a tough one.
楽しいっすよね。まあ三日月蹴りがぶさされば寝ると思うので。
Yo, Hatch, shout out to my man Hatch with the one gifted. You know it's always love when Hatch drops through. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the support on the channel, my man. And whoever got the gifted, welcome. Matthew Hall. Matthew Hall's a longtime supporter of the channel, man. OG. I love this, man. I love this. I'll tell you why. Because as we get older, we want to watch two older cats get in it. And I think the matchup is respectable. It's not one young guy versus an old guy. I hate seeing those disparaging matchups. So this is at least makes sense on an age level.
Can't stay for long. Have a good show.
My man Hatch, bro. Thanks for the 2. And oh, good. We'll have a good time. Appreciate you, my brother. Luke Cage. All right. I don't know who you guys voted for, but I'm going to go with. Man, it's hard to go against. The Italian from Shootbox. This is a tough one for me, man. I'm going to go Asia. I'm going to go Asian cat with the salt and pepper situation up top. I got left, Asian. Tough one for me, man. Very tough. I like his left kick to the body. I think him fighting from southpaw against the orthodox should line him up for that liver shot. So just watch out for that. I'm banking on that, quite honestly. Italian has that shootbox blitzing Vanderlei Silva style. You got to be careful with that style. Hard style to spar and fight. Very aggressive style. Can catch you because they don't come in traditional angles. See? Weird. Very weird. Short right hand from Japan. But trying to find that angle on him, but Italy is weird. He moves weird. And he's not very active. It's hard to counter a guy who's not throwing. Nice body shot. Toes right to the liver. He has a hell of a right hand, a clubbing right hand, the Italian. It is true. I can see that the Italian's legs. He has the legs of a man who's at least 270. And that equates to strength, right? He's got some tree trunks down low. Oh, this is MMA, guys. I didn't know that. This is MMA. If I would have known that, I would have went with Italy. Italy has great jiu-jitsu. No one ever said that before. Definitely not a true statement. Oh, he sits the guard with the guillotine on Japan. Oh, I didn't expect this. Now we're having some fun here. Ooh. Uppercuts under the armpit. Clever. Post on the head. Overhook. Misdirects him. Ooh. My thought process, beautiful liver shot. My thought process with that nice body shot there is that the Italian cat maybe gets a little bit tired. Whoa! He puts him down. Steps into butterfly, half butterfly seems. Crossface, looking to create space to deliver damage. Oh! Oh no, he can't take that. Ref. Saved by the bell. Wow! Let's get a recap of that. Italy. You may wanna call it. Sneaky. The Japan guy's sneaky.
Sicuramente il diretto destro col gancio sinistro. Le braccia comunque usando la parte
very sloppy as he comes forward with those clunky legs.
Non aspettare lui che di contrattaccare, insomma.
That's why, guys, you set your kicks up. See how he's throwing an inside low kick and he's not setting it up with punches and he's in knee range. That kick is way too short. It could work. It's not that it can't work at that range, but you're in fucking hook range. Typically, you throw a knee from that range. He meets him with a beautiful right hook and just turns his lights out. I don't know how he recovers from this. Look how small the card is. Everything's different about this event, right? Ring card girls, they got the big card in America. Over here, small card.
Second out. Second out.
This is a crazy fight. If I'm Japanese gentleman, I'm coming out with the jab, keeping my right foot to the outside, and chucking body shots, body kicks. And because we know he's tired, we know we hurt him. If I'm Italy, I'm sticking purely to punching, and I'm looking to grapple offensively. That body kick. Oh, he goes high. Wow, sneaky shot inside. Oh, he threw that uppercut from down the block, man. Nowhere near where that had to be to land it. Keep going to the body. If I'm Japan, keep going to the body. Yo, huge shout out to my man Azzy. I'm assuming it's a guy. If it's not, I apologize for misgendering. Azzy Asgard with the $20. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Hope you guys are enjoying this card as much as I am. This is incredible. Oh, it's bad. Got to wrestle up on that ankle pick, and he does. And he does. Stuff in the head. Good wizard has to pressure the head down. Blake with the $5. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, Blake. In that position, I want you guys to see this, and this is not just for Blake, but this is for Azzy. It's for everybody. When you have your opponent down in front of you under your hips, you got to push that head down. This is tedious. I'm going to do it really quick. I think this is important for you guys to understand. See this part here? So he wrestles up off the wizard. See this? Look at this. See how he's stuffing the head? Circles to the back, gets the hip block, hits the wizard. That's an overhook for the layman. That's an overhook, right? See how he's, why are you allowing this guy to raise his head? His forehead should be in the mat and it shouldn't leave the mat. Let him wrestle up on you. Go for it. It's a lot of energy, man. Yo, Jack said Jordan Peterson, that's hilarious. Clean up your room, right hand. 12 rules to living. Low kick. Go to the body. Been saying this. Go to the body. Another body shot. See how he's cowering, defending the body? Go all day to the body. Now go high. Oh, that check hook is clean. You got to be careful for that, Italy. Hit him with that Casio Pepe up high with the head kick. Hit him with that broccoli rob. Hit him with that broccoli rob right now. Oh. Brutal inside low kick. Yeah, Japan's running away with it now. He's trying to bait him in. The Italian's trying to wait in this blitz to right hand, but he's falling short on it, and the Japanese gentleman's trying to time. Beautiful look, body kick. And the Japanese guy's countering that right hand with his lead hook. Because the Italian cat is falling forward on his right hand, making it real short. Look at this. Oh, that's toes to the liver. That's the worst. Poke it.
So the
exhale?
Un calcio l'ho sentito bene, ho sentito calcio l'ho preso con la punta del piede e ho cercato di recuperare cercando di mettere qualche finta nel combattimento per dare l'impressione che stavo bene, quindi l'ho sentito parecchio e ho fatto qualche finta per recuperare.
Bellissimo, 100%. Let's see that little card.
Second out.
I think it's actually third round. They said second round. Am I bugging? Wait a second. Did I end the... No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. I didn't end the actual poll, did I? I didn't end the poll. All right. Fair enough. You guys got one over on me, I'm sure. Asian. Setting him up for the high kick in this final round. I can sense it. Few more body kicks and he's gonna go high. See? Toes. Low. He's gonna go high. Oh, he ran right into that left hand. He's super tough for his age. I don't know how old he is. I'm assuming he's in his 50s. To be fighting this hard when you're 50-something years old, I have a lot of respect for this gentleman. The Asian guy can be any age. I mean, he could be in his 40s, 50s. It's pretty clear to me that the Italian's probably in his 50s. Another hard body kick, guys. That's what you do. Keep going to the body. Keep going to the body. That hurt him too. Now we go high. He's setting it up. Italy goes high. Yeah, TRT absolutely is in the equation. No doubt about that one. He's shooting TRT into his calves. Look at the size of those things. Testosterone replacement only on the left calf though. Oh, now he's making noises. Imagine this guy when he was 25. Oh my God. I want to see someone get knocked out. I don't know about you guys. Oh, that was the knee. He just kicked his knee. Nice right hook, though. Oh, he put Italy on skates. Oh, he's rocked. He's all over them. He couldn't. Oh, no. He's talking to him. Yo, Italy is tough, though. He slaps his arm. He's doing a good job. Massive respect for these two gentlemen, man. This sportsmanship. This is a fun one. I'm not looking to scrap at 50. No chance in hell you're going to catch me throwing balls with anybody at 50. So respect to this man. They're both men. Again, I don't know the Asian's age. I would assume 40s. Maybe. It's hard to tell with Asians, you know, they age beautifully. There's no way you're going to give it to Italy, right?
Judge A 30対27赤トケシ。Judge B 30対27赤トケシ。ジャッジ C 30対27赤トケシ。よって判定3対0。勝者赤トケシ公平。
Japan wins it. Polls have been pretty good so far. You guys have been guessing pretty accurately. Those body kicks were definitely integral to the win, in my view. The Japanese love to bow after fights, but what they don't realize is when you lose, the last thing you want to do is bow with your opponent. Am I wrong on that? I'm not looking, if you just beat me, right? I got to go home and live with the loss. I don't want to go head to head and bow with you. I don't. Because your ego's bruised in that moment. And the Japanese fighter will only initiate the bow after they win. It's a sign of, obviously, it's a good sportsmanship type thing, but I don't know. How do you guys feel about the bow? I love the bow. Here's the thing. If I lost a fight and you go to bow, I have to bow now. You put my back against the wall. I can't be a dick. I'm going to bow with you. But I'm not going to enjoy a second of it. The entire time I'm going to be thinking this is embarrassing. I just got my ass kicked. Now we're fucking on our knees. What do you guys think about the bow? If you lose a fight, Obviously, if you lose the fight, are you a bower or are you trying to not? Are you trying to just get out of there? I'm trying to get out of there and forget about this fight. Possibly forget that it ever happened.
戦いっていうものの中で交流している感じで、その結果勝ち負けが出るだけでどっちが上とか下とかっていうのは僕は思わないんで、ありがとう、戦ってくれてありがとう、チャンスをくれて。
フォースバトル。
We got another battle.
さっき言った通り
Gabriel, man, funny. Not on the knees. They should be standing. Right? I don't mind a little bow. I like the Japanese bow. You do this, a little bit of a nod, a little bit at the hip, a hip pinch, as they say in the lifting circles. Woo Hong Lee goes, just shake hands. Woo Hong Lee, I love it. I love it. Ben Cohn goes, it's a gesture that looks nice, but being the actual fighter, I'm not a fan. If I lost most of the time, I just want to get home. Exactly. Same. It's when they hug and kiss, it gets a bit weird. The kissing gets weird. I don't know if I've seen that too many times, but I'm down with bowing. Never take your eyes off your opponent. Love it. But that's hard if you're bowing. If you're doing the knees bowing situation, your top of your dome is getting exposed. You're not really seeing them. You know? Yeah, okay. I'm dapping you up. That's what I'm doing. I'm bro knuckles. If you just kicked my liver into oblivion, I'm giving you the bro knuckles and I'm going back and I'm taking a shit. I don't know these two gentlemen.
そういうの終わりぐらいハマってて、アクション映画を見るのに8歳9歳ぐらいの時に強くなりたい。でキックボクサーって映画があって、でキックボクシングジムがあったんで。
Oh, he is Asian, this gentleman. Okay.
でボクシングジムもあったんですよ。同じぐらい
I don't know if I can even tell
同時進行で始めて。
What a person is anymore. He's Japanese.
そこからは自分が強くなっていく感覚が出てきて、どんどん面白くなって。ある時期に変わったのを覚えてます。その自分の中の格闘技に対するこの感覚っていうか、あ、こうやって倒すんだっていうのを自分の中で覚えてた時期があって、そこから KO するのが快感。
This guy looks legit, guys. I don't know about you. We'll do a poll for this one once we get a look at his opponent. Stick around. Let's see. We got to weigh our options here. This kid moves well. Good. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. I saw that knockout. I did see that knockout. I was in Rising. Gave him that rigor mortis. I call that the rigor mortis, where every fiber in your body seizes up. Deep freeze.
ドーピングの問題に関してはファンとしては起こるのはもう当然だと思うんですよね。ただまあ練習してこれ以上強いパンチが打てないでも打ちたいとかそのパワーみたいなのが欲しい。
Oh, he's had black. It doesn't look like that, but if he is, that's fucking. I don't know. This guy just seems ruthless. This guy seems very good. I don't know his opponent is, but this motherfucker is not playing games. I know his nickname is Philip. Look at those traps, pause. Look at those traps, Diddy. Those are some traps, man.
僕自分のファイトスタイルめっちゃ好きなんですよ。なんかこういう感じのやつがいればいいなっていうのをやってるんで僕。みんなすごい待ちですよね。待ちっていうか。
Chris says that cold storage.
なんか打ち合うシーンも少ないし、そういうのを見ててなんかすごいファイターじゃないなこれと思ってリスクしようのがファイターだし、リスクしようのがファイターだし。
バーチャルファイト第4試合選手の入場です。木村フィリップ実闘技場へ。
Coming out ready to go.
Boxing 特別ルール無差別級3分3ラウンドを行います。それでは 木村フィリップ・ミドルの対戦
All right, show me the opponent before I get heated.
アマドゥ・ディアの入
I
場
got time for
です
this. Uh-oh.
体がとにかくでかいなっていう。
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I have nothing. I have nothing, but I wanted to make it into something. I don't even know who this guy is.
胸とかもそうなんかでかいなってパワーありそうだなっていうのと、もうバケモン級にパワーあるんじゃないかなと思って。
アマドゥ・ディア
Oh, he's from Brooklyn, dude. He's from Brooklyn. Let's go. Look at his crotch. He's from Brooklyn, guys. So, you know, fellow New Yorker. Might have to go for him. Oh, never mind. He seems to be from Africa. Where are you from, bro? Where are you from? I want to know where you're actually from. Brooklyn is probably just the name brand of the actual short. He seems like he's from Africa. Oh, he does this kind of fighting. I covered this, by the way, this sport. I covered this. They're only allowed to punch with one arm. They tape one arm up. I shot the video in 2022. You can check my my history. I don't even remember the name of the sport.
パンチが当たったらなくて顔をこうすぼけたらこうなっちゃうんですけど全然ならないじゃないですか。とにかく思いっきりこうやって殴り合ってる痛さに全然恐怖心がないですね。で今度のやつもそんなタイプの選手なんで。
Non, rien. Je n'ai rien ressenti. J'ai dit que celui-là, je pourrais le battre. J'ai vu même son dernier combat.
Sometimes when a brother can come in a little thick, but actually be ready to go and be very powerful and effective. But I'm not too sure I trust in his background. You're fighting a guy who's classically trained like this. Fighting a guy who kind of does a sort of peripheral martial art. Not to knock it, but it's not. Yeah. It's not boxing or kickboxing. And we're fighting kickboxing rules, so maybe they're fighting boxing rules. I don't know. He is bigger. A guy who has fucking experience in the ring with that pressure, I'm gonna have to go for him. All right, I shouldn't have said that. I want to know your opinion. All right, you know what time it is, guys. This is poll time. Get it in. Get it in. All right. Quick poll for everybody. Let's see what you guys think. Who do you got? Let me know what you got. Do you guys got the African gentleman or the other gentleman? Steve, why do you call him the other gentleman? Just don't know what he is. He's as ambiguous as me. He's more ambiguous than I am. All right, so I want you guys to drop your I want you to drop that in there for me. African versus other. What do you identify as? You're an other. Let me see what you guys are voting so far. Drop it in now. I'm going to end this poll in 10 seconds, so do it now. Do it now. Let's see what we got. 40 for other. Guys, no one's giving the African gentleman any chance at this? What's going on with you guys? Now, I know the reason. The reason is one guy, as I said, looks like he has more of a classical striking background. The other guy's fighting in the fucking pits in Africa with one arm. He could use one arm. It's a completely different sport. Now, if we were doing that sport here, I'd give him the edge, but this is a different beast. This is a different beast. All right, I'll leave this poll on for another few seconds. I'll start the match and then I'll kill it. All right, let me just take myself off the screen. All right.
数々の人を刻んだ互いの拳と拳を合わせる Put your legend fist each other. Okay, take distance.
All right.
Round one. Fight.
All right, they both come out. Oh, I got the other gentleman, by the way. I picked the other guy. A lot of power from the African gentleman. Very strong, but wild. Right hand to the forehead. Got that Francis. Oh, he walks right into the hook. Head down, ass up. He walked into it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
He gets up, and right as he gets up, I am going to kill that pole because you guys are absolutely going to skew it, which I don't want to happen. End pole. Okay. That's it.
7.
So, 74% of you thought the other gentleman was going to win.
Ready? Fight!
Another short hook. Africans down again. That's what happens when you're not trained properly. You're depending purely on just winging shots. He comes from a sport where you can only use one of your arms. Majority of you guys win again. You guys have been on fire tonight. Puts him out. Clean knockout. I see a replay on that. Look at his buddy. It's Cornerman. He don't belong in this tournament, man. I mean, I would love to see that specific art. I forget what the name of it is, but I'd like to see that showcase here. That would be fun. They basically fight with one arm. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Ah, fuck. I fucking ruined it. My bad, guys. Let's scroll back. I apologize. It's a habit of mine. It's a habit of mine. I see you guys. They're screaming at me. I see. All right. I apologize about that.
Hey, hands up, hands up, hands up. Ready? Fight! Down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, got you.
7. Look out!
All right, so you guys saw it. I want to see the replay. What I was saying is when Homeboy comes in, look at his corner, man. Face paint on. Doesn't know what happened. Completely discombobulated.
ちょっとパワーは正直想定以上でしたね。
Blake, thanks for the 99 cents, my man.
Le premier coup, je l'ai vu comme si il avait peur.
がっちりブロックできると思ったんですけど、すごいでかい丸太みたいなね、このボンって投げられてるみたいな。
20キロも差
Look at
があっ
this.
て、
You can't wing shots like that.
試合させて、
Look at this hook.
パーンと脳を揺らして、あいつ強いっすよ。
やっぱ100キロのやつぶっ倒したことないんで人生で、ちょっと興奮しましたね。はい
Mais j'avais tellement envie de continuer.
やっぱり木村稔のパンチってすごいなと。いや、やっぱすごいですよ。
Put himself out of position with his right hand down. What an event, guys. What an event. That was incredible. Let's look at some of the comments. Psych. Literally impossible to do it unless any of you guys know Japanese or Chinese, whatever this is. Let me see if we can find one. Should I be the first American English speaking comment? I think I should. Wow. SG out here. They're like, what? Yo, that was something else. Let me tell you something. I would say go check it out if you guys want to, but I don't know the name of this thing. Yeah, it's called Ganri Ujima. I'm into it, man. I'm absolutely into it. I haven't gotten my fill, honestly. It's so damn good. I know there's gonna be a few. Let's see what the most popular ones are. Maybe we can get if we can get a single fight, cover that, that'll be pretty good. Let me see, guys. Let me see. They keep showcasing this one guy. This guy must be really popular. Who's this guy? So this is a different event. This is their most popular video ever. It did 1.6 million views a year ago. Same event. I'm assuming the layout might be a little bit different, but also looks pretty cool. This guy is Katsunori Kakuno, which I've seen him fight. This is a throwback guy. This is like old school Rings days, I think. Kakun is a legend of the sport. So same organization. He's fighting this Tae Kwon Do gentleman, this Korean cat. It was a good one, man.
기본 복싱 스타일에 태권도의 다양한 발차기, 화려한 발차기를 위주로 한 킥을 많이 구사하고 있습니다. 나래차기 상단이랑 턴 상단 같은 이제 속이는 동작들 그런 것들로 이제 태권도 발차기.
Not as cool as the previous arena setup, but still pretty cool.
韓国の全国テコンドー選手権大会を制した男とは一体いかなる男なのか。テコンドー界トップ中のトップ。
Much younger than his opponent Kakuno.
これまでキックボクシングの経験もあり、複数のタイトルを獲得。
What's up with the volume, dude? Oh, they must have got copywritten for this. They definitely got, yeah, they got copywritten.
夫婦でとは一体いかなるものなのか。菊野勝則。
青田180センチ、69.6キロ、テコンドー代表、韓国、ハ・ウンピョウ。
韓国のテコンドー界のトップが参戦しました。菊野にとっては大きな壁。170センチ。
Kakuno's seen some shit, man. He's seen a few things in his time. No doubt about it.
相手がどうというよりも自分自身を磨いて自分に勝つ、それだけです。あとは自然に任せるという菊野勝則。さて巌流島全アジア武術選手権大会
We're not doing a poll for this, but we'll you can just drop it in the comments who you got for this one. Kakuno or his opponent? I'm going Kakuno on this one, just based on experience and him being the only person I actually know out of the two. I'm gonna go with Kakuno. White gi.
3回勝たないといけないんですね。
そうですね。3回勝たなきゃいけないんですけど、トーナメントはよく言われることなんですが、本当にですね、第一試合が重要ですね。
まずは、
第一試合は
Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it, man.
怪我の選手でもね、いろいろトーナメントやる格闘技団体ありますけど、やっぱり初戦だって言いますよね。この初戦がいかにっていうことだと思いますんで。
はい。アジアから厳選されました8人のこの武道家。
What the fuck is all this pageantry? Just fight already. There you go.
今始まりました戦いのその最初。
Getting backed up too much right away.
若干あるというその菊野選手の立ち上がりです。まずいってパンチ。
一撃ですね。
はい。これ見たら。
Kakuno coming in like Kakuno coming in like a figurine, man.
ないね。
Wild stance to come in like that.
テコンドーの選手ものすごく強いんで、菊野選手は詰めるしかないですよね。勇気を持って。
なるほど。
前を開けるとやっぱりテコンドー選手の足技っていうのは本当に生きてきますから。スッ
と詰めてその間合い、この距離感は菊野これでいいんですね。
He's setting him up for a big shot. He has to not walk into a big kick though. Kakuno might walk into something special.
ハ・ウンピョは下がって2度目の転落ということになりました。これルールを改めてご紹介しますが。
プレッシャーで、
はい、
もう
Missed. Kakuno's a savage. He's very experienced. He steps back to avoid the spinning back kick.
ということになります。
これね、普段ね、キックボクシングとか、K1 のリングなんか彼上がってん、キックボクシングのリングに上がってるんですけども、ロープがあるから、
He's just waiting to counter. Korea is just waiting to counter.
落ちちゃうっていうのがまだ感覚がつかめてないですよね。
この闘技場にはもちろんロープはありません。ご覧のように8メートルの円形でありますが、そのまま押し込んでいけば。これ谷川さん、やっぱり落ち着いてますね。
Take him down. Easy takedown. Double underhooks, body lock, dumps him. This Korean cat doesn't know what's going on. This is where Kakuno's going to have a distinct advantage. He's been around. I believe this dude fought in like early Pride. I think he may have fought in Henzo. Damn. Rock the Tae Kwon Do guy.
有利に福野が進めているこの戦いです。
今うまく戦ってますね。
はい。
ただこのハウンピョ選手ですね、テコンドーだけじゃなく本当キックの試合でも活躍してるんで、結構テコンドーの選手はパンチがうまくないって言ってるんですけど。
Not short of the mark there.
はい。そのハウンピョのキック。打撃系に持っていきたい。その意味では間合いをもっと取りたいんですが。
Walking him down. You gotta discourage my man. Whoa. He almost made him cry. Sometimes you get hit so hard you want to cry. He knocked him out and made him cry simultaneously. Wow. What a shot. Yo. Age beats youth in this one instance. Look at this right. Boom. He slipped him through the hook simultaneously and just landed it clean. Oh, he did it off the switch. So he's stepping forward, switching from orthodox to southpaw and then through the right hand, which shortened the distance of the punch. Look at that. Bang. He could have walked into the Korean cat's right hand too. It was a risk, but it worked. Mouthpiece flying. That was beautiful. Experience, guys. It counts for something.
菊の勝則がまずは勝ち上がり。いやこれ谷川さん。我々もやっぱりテコンドーこの眼力の戦い方に慣れてなかったですね。なるほど。だからまずね後ろに下がる感覚が分からなかったと思うんですよ。だからうまく戦えなかったですね。そうでしたね。そのうちに詰められて。
Now I wanted to talk while I'm here. I wanted to talk about a few different things too. That was a crazy fight. First of all, round of applause. Oh, let me turn it on. I turned it off. Round of applause for Kakuno pulling that off. This dude is incredible. Well into his 40s, being able to do that is not easy. So shout out to him. Listen, the whole event too that we just watched previously, the same organization, very good. We want to get into some other topics for this stream too. I wasn't sure if I was going to save it for a future stream, maybe tomorrow, but you know what? We'll see how it goes. I wanted to talk a little bit about, well, first of all, actually, I don't know if you guys heard, but the Ryan Garcia drug test supposedly came back. I don't know if you guys heard about that. You guys hear about that? So let me just take myself off screen for a split second. We won't go too deep into this if that's not the vibe of the chat. I'll kill it if I have to, but I did come across this before I went live, and I said since I've covered some of this, it's worth going over. Ryan Garcia is still positive for ostarine, but he's cleared of the norendrosterone. So that's an important deal there. Apparently, he's still positive for the ostarine. My question starts to become, and we can talk about this in the chat, how much of it is he positive for? Now, I'm not switching sides here. I'm just saying, hold him accountable. But from my understanding, it can even be a very small trace amount that you can test positive for, and you get pop out. But from what I've heard, this is very common in tainted supplements. Now, I don't know. That's what I'm gathering from this whole deal, though. Let me see if I can pull something up here. Let me refresh this real quick. What are you guys hearing about this? Have any of you guys gotten any more details? Maybe you're ahead of me on this, but let me move my head now. Let me move my head down. What are you guys saying in the chat? And I'll continue with this. Ape thinks that he got set up. There's no. This is a good point. Chase says there's no amount that's legal. My question is, was it tainted? Was it a tainted supplement, or not? That's my question. That's my question. Ryan's B sample is being tested on May 22nd. Once that comes back negative or positive, what's the date? What's the date? The date is the 8th or some shit. I don't know what it is. So we still have a little bit of time, but positive will come back positive. He will then have to explain how it got into his system. Ostarine shouldn't be in your system under any circumstance. That's what Devin Haney says. This is what Ryan Garcia says in response. Bro, you got your shit obliterated. Worse than Diddy. Fudge you. Bro, did steroids help me connect the left on your jaw? I was tired every round, beating you like you stole something. I don't know if there's any clear indication of whether... We'll have to wait, I guess, right? That's part of the deal. We'll have to wait. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole situation if I'm being frank with you. I'm not sure. Anyway, I saw that when I first went live, and I was sort of like, damn, I don't know how to even approach this. I don't have much information on it. I just know that it came back that he actually took the Ostarine. I'm reading the comments now. See what you guys are saying about it. Yeah. Okay, it's the 8th. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. You know, I covered it as I covered it because it came out as news, but I'm not really too sure. Maybe. We don't know, though. I know we're all being hypothetical, but we really don't know what happened. It's all. Are you a fan of him? Then you're going to probably say that it was tainted. If you feel like his actions leading up to the fight were strange and that he didn't make weight, and you know, when there's smoke, there's fire, as I've said in previous videos, and you're going to probably say that he took it, whether it was knowing or unknowing. He has to be responsible as a man. So it's tricky. I'm really removed from it at this point, and I'm just in the background going, I don't know what happened, but it's interesting nevertheless. It's definitely something worth looking into. I also wanted to look over some. We'll hang out for another 2 seconds. I'll keep my eye on the chat, see if you guys are dwindling too much. I'll cut it. But I have a few different windows open here. I also wanted to go over this whole Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor situation, because that's something that I haven't had a chance to make a video on. I probably won't make a video on it. People don't give a shit what I have to say about that. I don't think McGregor's name is as powerful as it used to be honest with you, to get views. Between me and you, I don't think it's the name he used to have. That's my opinion. But I want to look at how is he doing in sparring? How does he look in sparring? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at how he's moving. He's always been notoriously hard, no pun intended, to take down. He's always had really good takedown defense. Still able to whip those kicks. Nice. Whoa. Hard head kick. Shit. Connor's very savvy in there. Look at that body shot as he steps in. For a guy that drinks as much alcohol and does as much coke, allegedly, as this guy, man, he still moves pretty freaking well. I don't know, man. That's recent. That's a few weeks ago. a month ago. So actually, what I'll do, we'll do a quick poll. I'd love to know what you guys think about this fight. I'd love to know who do you think would pull out the W in a situation between these guys. It's going down in June, I believe, right? So who wins this? Obviously, as the fight gets closer and nears, we'll do more polls and we'll get a more nuanced prediction going, because it's too far out. We don't know how a guy's going to perform that's been out for that long. So, that's my question with Conor too. It's like you've been living the high life for a really long time. Now all of a sudden you're going to come out and just, granted, Chandler's kind of tailor-made for Conor McGregor, right? He's a guy who comes out, is very hittable. I mean, even if you watch his fight against Tony Ferguson, he was getting walloped in that fight against a past his prime Tony Ferguson. So, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to win or lose, but if there was ever a matchup for Conor to come back to, outside of maybe Nate Diaz or someone like that who's a little bit older, this is probably the fight. Let's see here. Let's check this out, guys. I don't have any footage of Michael Chandler sparring, so I don't know. I've seen him on the pads. That's a hard thing to really. He always looks the same.
Putting the rounds in, he's putting the work in. Man, I truly believe, man. I mean, there's some pressure on me, right? I can't lose to the guy who's been out for 3 years, right? I can't lose to the guy who's been written off. I can't lose to the guy who gave up and he's sleeping on silk sheets and on his Lamborghini. Yeah, I can't lose to that guy, right? So there's a lot of pressure going on, and I do know and think training to fight the most motivated Conor that we have ever had. It's going to be hard to top Conor, the motivated Conor from 2016 and 2018.
It is going to be an exciting
fight
fight,
that we
Tony.
all loved and all watched his meteoric rise, and how he captured the hearts and minds of not just the mixed martial arts community, but the entire world. Now, coming back, trying to prove a point, trying to silence the.
I gotta say though, Chandler, really, if you think about it, he's made an incredible career out of losing. Like, he doesn't have many notable wins for a guy. I'm saying for a guy who's at the pinnacle of the sport in terms of name recognition. You don't associate him with like world championship wins, but he's very relevant, all things considered.
The doubters. But also prove your supporters correct.
If you're just coming into the room, we covered what my thumbnail entails, and the title of this live entails. You got to scroll back.
It's a dangerous
We're moving
man,
on from that now.
He's well versed in stepping into absolutely huge, massive stages. And 73 days.
Chandler has a good chin. I disagree with that. I think Chandler's been, every time I've seen him hit with a clean shot, he's been on skates. But what he does well, it seems, is he recovers well. So I guess that's part of your chin, but I think Conor can put him out, right, guys? What do you think? I think Conor can put him out.
Tiring Conor, being his last opponent, is this motivation to you?
Kind of. I mean, obviously, you're always thinking about, the different outcomes. You're always thinking about what it means. I've said, and I've gone on record now saying everybody has to buy this pay-per-view because one of two things is going to happen. Conor either succeeds in coming back and it being the greatest comeback in combat sports history, and he gets a win, and he's back on the horse, he's back in the win column, and he's probably fighting a huge fight, whether it's the BMF belt, whether it's the lightweight title, whether it's the welterweight title, whether it's something, right? That's scenario one, but the most likely scenario is I go out there and absolutely dismantle him, and it might be the last time we ever see Conor fight, right? And I don't say that with ill will, saying, I'm going to retire him, I'm going to put him in a body bag, and I'm going to all these different things. No, man, it's we'll see where he stacks up in the world of the high class fighters in this division, whether it be 155, 170. I'm a top ranked guy, ranked inside the top. I guess the new rankings came out. I kind of dipped a little bit now, top 7. So we'll see where he stacks up, and it could be the last time that we ever see him.
Back, I should say, after the injury, Brad Tavares attacked his leg, right? I mean, who wouldn't? it's fair game. Will you do the same?
Man, I'm not a big leg kicker.
Yeah.
He's trying to hold his cards close to his chest because there's no way. Granted, there's a titanium rod in his leg, but there's no way you don't kick the shit out of that damaged leg. Maybe if you hit it from behind a little bit, the titanium rod pokes out or something. You're trying to figure out a way to dismantle that leg, to break his confidence. I don't know. If I'm against the cage and the over-under, I'm stepping on his foot. I'm healing his shin bone. I'm trying to figure out ways to just dislodge that fucking thing.
Honestly, throwing leg kicks hurts me most of the time more than it hurts my opponent. Now, I do have a feather in my cap that I put Justin Gaethje in an ambulance via leg kicks, the biggest leg kicker, which it's tough to talk about him right now because of what just happened. And God, I love freaking Justin Gaethje, one of the best to ever do it. But that was obviously an orthodox versus an orthodox matchup. This is going to be orthodox versus southpaw. His hurt leg, if you would, going after it, it's his back leg. So me focusing on anything other than just being me and focusing on my strengths, which is always punches and bunches, big punches, punches to the head, punches to the body, pick him up, put him down, type of in your face, foot on the gas type of Michael Chandler style. It would be silly for me to think about anything more than that. Obviously, it was Weidman's back leg, and Tavares was beating up the front leg, which then, anytime you can mess up a guy's foundation, it's good for you. Changes their movement, messes up the power in their punches.
I knew I had a video, though.
I don't see myself throwing a lot of leg kicks in this fight.
I had a fucking video with Connor.
So, haven't really thought about it that much.
I don't know where I put it, though.
Wrestling?
Damn.
Wrestling? What is that, dude?
Yeah.
No.
I had a video with Conor McGregor, man, and he was saying that I don't know where it is now, but he was planning on kicking Chandler in the head with his titanium rod. That's what he said, almost verbatim. That's what his instinct is for the fight. I don't know how that's even legal, and maybe you guys are more educated on this than me. This is a strange gray area in my knowledge, but if you have a titanium rod in your leg, right? You can imagine that. It obviously is fortifying the leg in a very crazy way. You would assume that would be illegal almost. Like, how are you able to kick with a metal rod? They don't allow you to wear wrestling shoes, but they'll give you a metal. Like, they'll allow you to kick with a metal rod. I mean,
no, man. Yeah,
seems a little strange to me.
People always say, "Hey, you're going to use wrestling. You're going to use, you're going to use more grappling, more cage control." Obviously, the last fight with Poirier took him down, held him down the entire 5 minutes, stayed on top of him, beat him up a little bit, captured a wrist, suffocated him a little bit, and that felt good. The fight before that, taking down Ferguson, holding him down. But if I get somebody down, they're not getting up. So I obviously know that is there. It has a lot to do with the style of the guy you're fighting. It has a lot to do with their movement, has a lot to do with where their weight is. Is it the weight on the front leg, weight on the back leg? How long are they? How much range?
Fucking yap session. Jeez Louise. What are you going to do in the fight? This guy is not interesting at all. He's like the opposite of how he fights. Fight's incredibly entertaining.
Tell me if you feel otherwise. A win over Conor McGregor at any point is just as big as becoming a champion.
Prison life.
Do you feel like if it never happens for whatever reason, you becoming UFC champion, will this suffice? Will this scratch that itch? You be the guy that beat Conor McGregor in the comeback fight, all that stuff. Will this be the thing that you could tell your kids and grandkids about, or are they two separate things in your opinion?
Man, the competitor in me says, you want to be the champion. I always said, even back when I got into the sport, when I was in Bellator, all those years, nobody watching, nobody covering my stuff.
I knew I had
a big pay-per-views. Ariel Helwani doesn't go to. They send the second stringer, the third stringer. And I remember all that stuff, dude. I got receipts, and I always wanted to become the number one guy in the world. So the competitor in me says I want that. But yeah,
I don't know, guys. I know I had something.
When it comes to doing something that the whole world is going to be watching, you get into the sport for a couple days.
I don't know. I don't know where I put it. I had a cool interview with him. I'm usually pretty good at organizing my notes, but for whatever reason, I can't find it. So I also want to ask you guys another question. This is more peripheral, outside of the scope of that fight. First of all, what did you guys say in the poll? What do you guys have? Let's end that. Wow. You know what? It's justifiable. Because if you really think about it, how many of you guys are going to vote for a guy that's been outside of the cage for that long, coming off of one of the rarest, most brutal injuries you could possibly come back from, who's been shown on camera next to Jake Gyllenhaal, half dead, barely able to keep his eyes open, seemed like he was drugged on some sort of like barbiturate or something. We've seen him yacked out of his mind, I should say. We've seen him drunk. We've seen him doing a lot of stuff, not a lot of fighting. We've seen him balloon up in weight. One of you guys in the chat actually said this too. You mentioned the fact that when you cut that much weight coming back from being well over 200 pounds, I think, he's cutting to 155, or they might be fighting 170. Correct me if I'm wrong. But either way, it's a lot of weight to cut. So you guys voting for Chandler isn't a strange thing to me, man. Isn't outside of the scope of reason. I think it makes a lot of sense that you would vote for him. But McGregor does have that intangible quality, has a ton of experience. I think he's going to be a little bit slower when you're under the lights, a little bit off. He's probably going to fatigue. One of you guys said he's going to get tired after the first round. That's not something that would shock me if he were to get tired. But he does have impeccable timing. And we were just watching his sparring on the stream. He still finds shots beautifully in exchanges. And really, all he needs is one or two of those clean, and Chandler's all over the place. We've seen it in countless fights from Chandler. So it's going to be a good fight. I'm kind of leaning towards Conor in this fight. Never been a huge Michael Chandler fan. For whatever reason. I don't think there's one thing I can think about when I think of him. I think it's exciting. He's a brawler, but like, I don't know. We're all different people, right? We get into different styles. He just does nothing for me. I don't know. This is a little bit different too. I'm gonna move away from that now. But I don't know how many of you guys, and we'll end it here. I don't know how many of you guys watch live streaming outside of mine. Maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't. I'm not a particular viewer of live streams, believe it or not, but there's a live streamer, you know him, Vitaly. He was a big YouTuber in the heyday of YouTube. I'm talking about 2016. A strange cat for sure. Did some, I don't know what the word would be, but not good things. He's done some really fucked up shit. But he's kind of redeeming himself. He's having a second moment in online life. And he's doing these IRL streams where he catches predators or alleged predators. So don't work. So I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but recently, I think it was last night, he's doing like this 10 days of catching predators. I don't know. I have not watched the live streams themselves, but I have, in fact, checked out the highlights. They pop up on my stream, on my feed, I should say. So let's check it out. So this cat, I don't know if you guys are aware of this guy, but allegedly, this guy, Herschel Weingrod, I know the quality's a little suspect here, but he was the producer of one of, my childhood movies growing up in elementary school. The original Space Jam. This guy here. So apparently this guy was trying to meet up with a 15-year-old. He's a Hollywood screenwriter, as I said. So maybe he was a producer and screenwriter. I'm pretty sure he got producer credits. But either way. Bradley Martin.
You have no idea.
Doing what all these guys do, they kind of tag team for notoriety. It's not a bad fucking tactic. If I had anybody in New York that actually streamed, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But either way.
Yeah. No idea. You have no idea. No. What the fuck you thought was gonna happen here?
Nothing. We're gonna have a pizza. I don't know.
Pizza? Yeah, you don't know? How old is she?
Brad.
You know how old she is?
I matched with her. She was 23.
23. Is that what the conversation looked like?
You know the text messages? She was 23 on a dating site.
On a dating site?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was 23 on
How old is she?
Site. I have no idea.
He was a writer. He was a writer on Kindergarten Cop. He was a writer on Twins with DeVito and Schwarzenegger. Trading Places. Oh!
Lila, how old are you?
15. I'm sorry.
He's like, dude, I'm trying to have sex, bro. What's the problem? She's 15, bud. He's saying that supposedly he heard that she was 23, right? So
she was 23 on a dating site. All we've done is
So she didn't tell you how old she was?
She did.
She did?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She said she was 15.
How did she tell you how old she actually is?
She said she's 15.
She said she's 15. Why are you here? Why are you sitting here?
I'm just
Yikes. So this is the kind of content Vitaly's throwing out. Now, my question is, and this is probably irrelevant to most people, but, and it doesn't matter, because I guess if the end result is that you're, I wasn't on screen again. You guys didn't tell me? Oh, you're all right. You guys are telling me. All right. Sorry about that. Check this out.
Your name?
So long story short, I'm not going to repeat it. I'm going to let you guys just watch it.
What's your name? Why are you suing my fucking daughter? What's your name? What is your name?
That's not your daughter.
Boris. What's your name? Shake my hand.
What's the problem?
Why are you suing my daughter? You know how old she is?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No.
The fuck you thought was gonna happen here?
Nothing. We're gonna have a pizza. I don't know.
Pizza? Yeah, you don't know? How old is she?
Brad.
You know how old she is?
I matched with her. She was 23.
23. Is that what the conversation looked like?
You want the text messages? She was 23 on a
23.
dating site.
On a dating site?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was 23 on
How old is she?
site. I have no idea.
Lila, how old are you?
I'm sorry. She was 23 on a dating site. All we've done is
So she didn't tell you how old she was?
She did.
She did.
It's just sad when you see these old guys having to do that, right? It's like, you're not married, man.
How old is she?
She said she was 15.
How did she tell you how old she actually is?
She said she's 15.
She said she's 15. Why are you here?
These influencers are so desperate, man. Not to say that the cause isn't cool. I dig it. I definitely dig it. I know that they're not doing it from an altruistic place. I can almost guarantee that. They're not like, let's clean up the streets. I mean, I'm sure part of them feels good about it, but it's for they, you know, as a creator, you see what does well and you lean into that thing. So this is working. I'm sure he's not losing sleep over Predators. My man 260.
Here, why are you sitting here?
I'm just having a...
With a fucking 15-year-old?
Having a pizza.
Piece of pizza with a fucking 15-year-old.
It's not against the law.
You think that's okay?
I think it's not against the law.
It's not against the law?
No.
Is that all you spoke about to her?
What are you going to do, bro? Like, this whole pressing thing is hilarious. I mean, granted, what he's doing is creepy. I would like to see the messages, though.
Really?
Yeah, we've been talking and flirting. It's not a big deal.
Where are you going?
I ordered a pizza. I'm going to go.
Okay, have a seat.
Yeah, that's another thing, too, energetic. I was like, hold up.
I'll sit with you. I'll eat pizza with you.
Bye. He said, I'll eat pizza with you. That's another important thing, too. I don't know how, and this is, other than this being fake, and I don't know why this guy would put himself in a position to destroy his career because he's a respected writer. So this is horrible for his career. He's done. He's old as fuck anyway, but still, he's done. My thought process regarding this is, how in the world are you finding 3 predators? Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. It's 3 predators per night for 10 nights in a row. How are you guys doing that? Like, I don't even know like the mechanics behind it. Like, I wouldn't know how to. Like, how are you even doing this?
Sit right here.
Sorry.
Sit right here. Where? I don't know. Well, excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
You said you wanted a kiss, touch, and lick, whatever?
Yeah.
Right?
And okay, so if that's the truth, this is legal pops, whatever it is. So are they just intentionally trying to get people, old guys or different characters? Are they trying to bait people? I'm assuming that's what they're doing, because there's no way you can possibly hit the volume that these guys are hitting unless you're in some way manufacturing the angle for this. If you get what I'm trying to say here, I'm trying to stay away from keywords.
Yeah. It's just weird. I don't understand what people.
So you're a pedophile trying to meet a 15-year-old. Oh shit! I'm sorry,
damn.
It's not a boy, it's a girl.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know what's going on with that. Eek.
Yeah, you are.
Wait.
We need to hear audio.
I don't know about that, man.
Clown.
He just had someone on stream, by the way. I don't know if it's the same day as this or a day before, where the guy got knocked unconscious. I don't know if you guys saw that.
All right. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
What are you doing? It's like.
I'm like, we can't grab him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't grab him.
Nope.
You can't do that.
Let him go.
Dude, that's just weird. This is a weird way to present content, man.
Trying to meet a 15-year-old.
No. I just feel like there's so much room for legal action against you. Like, you really got to be careful, man. I'm interested to see where this goes, though, for him. I don't know. I'm talking about Vitaly. I think it's a fucking big chance that he's gonna have some sort of legal case.
Well, just let everybody know.
Land on his lap.
At $1,000 Windsor, there's a pedophile that lives here.
Yeah, well, you guys have it in camera and everything, right?
Okay.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to be involved with this. This is a little, like, this is the kind of show you do when you're a part of a bigger network. You have the backing of A&E and the legal team of, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know you're protected. And Chris Hansen had a team, a multi-million-dollar team. Vitaly, granted, he's doing well for a streamer. He's doing very well, I'm sure. But there's got to be holes that you're missing from a legal perspective. You're just leaving yourself out there to get fucking rocked.
Let's go. We got another one to catch.
Bye. Let's go. We have another one to catch. He goes, dude, I don't know. What does this say here? Yeah, he's an American screenwriter. He's done a lot of movies, dude. It's definitely a death blow to your career. Oh, they're doing deep dives. Check it out. Same ring. It's definitely Herschel Weingrod. Jeez Louise, guys. Yeah, I don't know what to say about all that. There was one instance, though. I can't show it on stream. I'd like to try to doctor it in a way, but I'm not sure I'll be able to pull it off. I'll put myself on screen while I do this search. But there was an instance, I just told you, where someone gets knocked out unconscious on his stream. I was like, you guys are wildin' doing that. Let's see. All right, so mostly this is the shot here. Huh. Okay, check this out. I got to be very careful how I spin this. All right.
Peacefully.
All right, so they catch up to this guy. This is the 5th of May, so this is about 3 days ago. They're talking to this gentleman, I believe, in the blue. Can you guys see? Let me see if I'm blocking you. Let me move my head real quick. They're talking to this guy in the blue, you know. And somebody comes out of nowhere. This is what I'm talking about. Now, granted, I don't believe the guy that throws the punch is a part of Vitaly's circle. So that probably protects him legally. Or does it? Because is he a fan of the stream so that he's able to actually see?
Cool.
All right, check this guy out in the red. I'm going to try to pause it so I don't get hit bad on the channel.
Hey, I hope those women follow you, homie. I hope they follow you, because I got kids, homeboy. I got kids.
All right, so you saw that. He says, I got kids, homeboy. Chucks the right hand. Guy lands. Jeez Louise, bro. I don't know, dude. And he runs off. And I see Vitaly even in that moment's like, I don't know what the heck's going on.
Yo.
Lack lost of words. He's just saying yo. Slow ass cop. Come on, man. You ain't catching nobody. He's gone, dude. Slow ass labor jog. You're not catching that guy. He's in the back of Ross already. They just left him there.
Oh my God, dude.
That's what content can become real quick when you go IRL, chat. This is exactly what can happen. It devolved pretty quickly into
Alright, I do need to walk past you though.
unintentional humor. This guy's with his baby. There's a pedo in the road. It's like, what's happening, Vitaly? Vitaly doesn't know what to do, and his cameraman won't even shoot the content. If you look, he's avoiding shooting the content. You gotta shoot him. Yo, dude just hung out to dry. Look at him. Stretched, man.
Yo, hi. We need an ambulance. Stay with me.
Jeez Louise, dude. Jeez Louise, guys. Nah. There may be a line, guys. There may be a line. I know it's a hard one. but there's a line.
Huh?
A good person?
You're a good person?
boy. Yeah.
You're going to jail,
boy.
You're going to jail.
Turn around.
You're a good jail, bro.
Hey, no.
But yeah, bro.
Turn around. Turn around.
So what? Explain this to me, chat. I'm gonna check in with you guys now because I got lost in the sauce for a second. He got knocked out. I know. Yeah. Well, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. You're physically shaving people. Where's the line legally drawn? I don't know if we have any lawyers left in the room. Holy snaps, guys. I don't know what's going on here.
Turn around, boy. Come here to give you a haircut. You want to go to jail?
I mean,
What happened?
I said what happened?
Sorry, you want to fix it?
Vitaly's like, this is kind of getting weird. You want to do it for me?
Fix it?
Okay.
Why?
Because you want to fucking meet a 15-year-old boy. We're going to make an example out of you, bro. 15-year-old fucking boy, you're a fucking rapist, bro.
We gotta stay away from those keywords here, Vitaly. This is YouTube. This ain't Kick. On YouTube, you can kill a man. I mean, on Kick, you can kill a man. On YouTube, we got to be very careful. Let's check the Discord real quick. See what you guys have on there. Brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal. Let me just move my head out of the way. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It looks a little suspicious to me. That looks very suspicious. You start physically attacking people. I love IRL content. It's something I want to eventually get into as this grows, God willing. But man, that Predator shit is a little bit crazy for Uncle Steve. A little bit outside of my scope of.
All right, here we have a guy with an excellent trainer. Boom, good night, good fights. All right, here we have a guy with an excellent trainer. Boom.
I'm just checking the Discord now, catching up on what you guys have dropped in here. Internet drama. Oh, hell no. Those big Amazonian hands, too. Oh! I can hear Rob Schneider in the background. That's a huge bitch! Yo, hit it with the fucking... Look at the size of her hands. Look at this. That was deliberate, dude. Absolutely deliberate, that hand. She looks like she's dribbling as she sets up the left hand. Look at this. She jumps. The girl's so tall that she had to jump up to land the left hand. Look at this. Sent her into the bleachers. Lovely. That was a good piece of content. Shout out Jax for that one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That was a funny one. Oh yeah, I've covered this dude quite a few times. I don't know if you guys have watched my old Sistema videos. He actually passed away. This is Mikhail Ryabko, and I've criticized him at nauseum. You can go back and watch my video on him. Just type in like Sistema. I have 2 videos on Sistema. Anyhow, yeah, you know. So it's a lot of that. And the funniest thing, my worst criticisms on YouTube, guys, I could show you the messages. It's crazy. I have some of the worst interactions with people on the internet from Sistema guys. They're some of the most stubborn individuals. And it's actually traditional. And I'm not saying Muay Thai is a traditional martial art, by the way. So leave Muay Thai out of it. But like Sistema, there's another one that's really bad. And it's like, how do you justify this? Look. How in what world can you watch that? And you probably are going, Steve, what are we talking about? Who's justifying? I'm telling you, I get comments every day about Sistema being real, and I should, if I have the balls, I should go to a seminar and really try it out. Like, yeah, that's what I have time to do. That probably be great content, not for nothing. But The thing is, they're probably nice guys. And then I'm an asshole. I'm a guy who's trained in MMA, who goes there and who's not participating with what's going on. And I'm the dick. I'm like the jock dick sports combat guy, which you don't want to be either. But I'm okay with people digging this. What the fuck's going on? I'm okay with people digging this, but they have to be okay with us criticizing it. I got into an argument in the DMs yesterday with a guy. I got into an argument, and I never do this. I don't respond to comments, period, because whether they're good or bad, it's the same. It's opposite sides of the same coin. You know, I won't get into that, but I try to stay away from fucking comments in general. But anyhow, this dude goes, "Oh, you shouldn't be judging Grandmaster." It was a black cat. You guys saw that short I did? It's like a black guy with a gi on, and some of the shit looks pretty legit, but like some of it's a little fugazi. I'll call you Bushido if I think it's a little fugazi. You got, let me see if I have the short, as a matter of fact. Why am I wasting your time? I'll pull it up. I'm sure I can find it. I posted this, I posted it not too long ago. I'll show you which one. You guys will get a kick out of this. Where is it? Give me 1 sec. Found it. Okay. Pull it up.
I did this. Come here.
Right. People don't respect my shorts, man. I edited this short. The pop zooms and everything. Put some respect on this short. But anyhow, I'll let you guys watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Right here. I'm in his space. I'm coming here and I trap on this side. I know that I can finish by doing this. So what happens is that action causes a reaction that I'm able to do. So I hit him 4 times before he hit the ground. But it gets paid, it reboots like a computer. I hit you, you're gonna reboot. But you see, when I knock this out, then I go back to the source of where that came from. So if I hit him here, then I come in.
Yeah, it's Bushido. It's Bushido. But there's one thing I do like about the video: the reverse mohawk. Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out. This is my perspective on this guy. Now, look.
Come here. Crazy.
What was that? You have an overhook on the cross side, and you're trying to hyperextend the arm. That's hit or miss, because he might have a 90-degree bend in the arm, which won't have nearly the same hyperextending effect. All right, I'm nitpicking. Let's keep going. Grabbing the dick and pulling it, that's effective. Steps inside. Plant an elbow. So that's.
And I trap on this side. I know that I can finish by doing this.
I'm not against any of this. Inside position. Some of this gets a little performative. Some of it gets a little performative. Not to say that inside position blocks like this, like you're basically just catching shots and then firing straight punches. I'll say all of it was fine. What was silly? Well, there's a guy in the background holding up a diagram of an arm. That's pretty funny.
So what happens is that action causes a reaction.
This is where I started to part ways with this gentleman. He spun him around. Is Uncle Steve losing his mind? He spun him around, bent him over 90 degrees, and chopped his chest. But I'm the kook. I'll get into the message in a second. Maybe he's on here watching me. Who knows?
So I hit him 4 times before he hit the ground. It gets paid, it reboots.
Listen to the verbiage.
Like a computer. I hit you, you're gonna reboot. But you see, when I knock this out, then I go back to the source of where that came from.
What does that mean? So that's the Bushido talk that we like to address. After I hit you you're gonna reboot like a computer, and then I'm gonna go to the source of where that came from. What?
So if I hit him here, then
and you're just gonna snap his neck. So you spun him around in a way that wasn't clearly defined. Then you reboot him with a basically a pro wrestling chop to the chest. And then you go to the source of where that came from, and then you chop his neck. This all happens. Yeah. Okay. So anyhow, I call the Bushido. And what the guy says is he jumps in my comments, and I DM'd him immediately, and I never do this. But he's a follower of mine. He's a traditional martial arts. He has the whole deal. I said, listen, I'm not into the comments, going back and forth in the comments. We're both New Yorkers. If you want to set up a sparring session, we can do that. I'll film it. I'll use it for content. So that's worth my time. I'm not a 20-year-old kid who's just going to spar to prove that he's the man. If I'm going to spar you, there has to be some narrative that I can spin into content. That's what I do for a living. And I think it'd be really fun. It'd be a fucking demolition, but it'd be fun. And, take him down, trap his wrist, elbow his eye out of his head. But he said, no, well, I'll spar, but not for content. So that just shows he's not confident. Because if I'm asking to spar, Canelo Alvarez, you think he's going to give a shit? He's like, yes, film it. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Poppin' Lock SG. Anyhow, so I'm going back and forth with the guy, and I'm like, you're defending someone that's clearly teaching bullshit. I said, we're both New Yorkers. We can spar. Again, he didn't go for it. He wanted me to go to one of this master's seminars, as if we got nothing else to do. I think it would be a great video, Ben. I think it would be really fun. I still have a little bit of that thirst and that eagerness to want to hurt people. And I'm not talking about average people, but just ignorant people. I respect fighters tremendously. If you make a living doing this, I'm never going to disrespect people. I fought in my youth. But it's these bullshito guys that are so lost in the sauce that just a basic conversation doesn't do it for them. And the thing is, you follow me. How can you possibly follow me? Someone who is so outspoken against bullshit jiu-jitsu, bullshit martial arts. By the way, jiu-jitsu as well. I've been very critical of Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And that's really, that's really kind of what I would be known for. Yeah, he tried. Anyhow, I wanted to go back and forth with him, and I would have liked to spar him. It wouldn't, it wouldn't have been good either way. It probably wouldn't have been a good look for me, to be quite honest with you. But I absolutely despise bullshito folks, man. It's one of my pet peeves. And I'm never opposed to smashing them. And then the thing is, so then in the DMs, let me just catch you up. So then the DMs, he's trying to ask me. So I was like, and by the way, I don't just come from a sport background. I came up with Kyokushin as a very young kid. Not Kyokushin. I came up with Shotokan as a young kid in combative jiu-jitsu, very young. Did a little bit of Kyokushin later, sparring with Kyokushin guys and stuff like that, and picking up some of their conditioning drills, etc. But the point of the matter is tremendous respect. You've never heard me talk shit on karate in here. Never heard me talk shit on karate. But some of these guys, they come from a different generation, and they can always hide behind this one little detail. You know what it is? Well, this is street martial arts. Oh, so then you can't test it? No, because I'd kill you if I tested it. You'd have to die. So there's no way to actually. So we're talking in circles. So wait, we can't spar because what you do is for the real shit. All right. Well, so what do we do then? We just suppose that it's the real deal. There's no way to actually pressure test this. Gotcha. Yeah, Kyokushin is hardcore, man. I had a Georgian friend, a guy from Georgia, the country, and he was brutal to spar, man. Ridiculously hard kicks. Yeah, it's for the screeds. Yeah. So it's just annoying. Yeah. No, I don't really have any issues with jiu-jitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu is fine. And I've heard people come at it and say, oh, well, you're supposing, you're asking me a question. You're not supposing it, but you're asking me. But you're going, butt scooting. Well, no, within the context of the sport, it's fine. That's why at least there's a sport around it where butt scooting is actually logical, right? There's a logical way of approaching jiu-jitsu if, you're going against a better wrestler. You don't want to give up 2 points for the takedown. You have a great bottom game, pause. You're great at entering legs. It makes a lot of sense. But, so you can't argue against it. You really can't, because within the scope of the sport of jiu-jitsu, it's an effective approach to attacking legs, sweeping people, starting the fight where we're going to likely finish the fight. These guys don't have an argument. There's no basis for their argument because One, there's no sport. I'm not talking about karate. That's a whole different. I'm talking about these Bushido arts. There's no Sistema competition or what this other dude was doing, which I just showed you. There's no sport for that. Attack from the source of where that came from. What are we even saying? So the only way to test it is for us to fight. Oh, but you don't want to do that. So it's 2024. We sorted this out in 93. You know what I mean? Exactly, Ashtray. They think that it's that I'm a kid or something, I guess. I have zero interest in wasting any time in life unless we can monetize it and we can actually entertain people, specifically my community. I'd like to entertain my community if that's okay with you. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's gonna get me off. Like, I haven't enjoyed fighting a random person since I was very young, right? That's like an ego thing. Yo, can you imagine a Sistema tournament? They just do this, and everyone's just, what's the scoring system? No way to score it. I don't know, man. I'm saying, but in 93 was the first ever UFC. That's the first UFC. And we sorted a lot of that drama out. We did. We got to see what the most, granted it's within a certain scope of rules, and I do think obviously the Gracies skewed the situation to a certain degree in favor of Hoist, but it's still ridiculous that a 170-pound Brazilian was able to do anything. But it was because of the effectiveness of jiu-jitsu that he was able to do that. You know? I'm reading the comments here. Yeah, and BJJ is a piece of the puzzle. You know, I taught jiu-jitsu for so many years of my life. I've competed at a professional level. And I love it. It changed my life. But, you know, boxing changed my life as a young man. I wouldn't say Thai boxing changed my life, but I was very grateful to train under some of the best coaches in the world, including Koban. And I love it. I love it too. No, Jax, I'm a softie, bro. But everybody doing the wave. That's how you score it in Sistema. But anyhow, guys, that's my take on it. I'm speaking in circles now, but that's whoever comes first wins. Yeah, I mean, in defense, I've gotten into arguments before about this, about UFC 1 and how many people thought, you know, in some way, and I said to a certain degree it was, but it was skewed in favor of Hoist. But let me just say this. I'm going to say this and I'm going to leave it alone and you guys are going to go, truth. Hoist Gracie beat Dan Severn. That's it. They really wanted to protect jiu-jitsu. You know what they would have done? They would have kept Hoist as far away from Dan Severn as humanly possible. Dan Severn was an elite level wrestler. Elite. Not really a good fight for Hoist. Dimensions were crazy. Hard to really do much to him. And he struggled in that fight against a really talented wrestler. So, although I do think there was a little bit of weirdness going in on how maybe they set the fights up initially, I think ultimately the truth was told, at least in the early days. And again, this is my whole point. The early day argument still applies to a lot of these old school, antiquated Bushido artists. Jiu-jitsu will still fuck your shit up. Talking to these Bushido guys. You know, reboot? What are you rebooting? What's going on here? Yeah, man. You know, yeah, one of my favorite moments on social media is getting a message from Dan Severn. I know you're like, what? But you got to understand, I was barely sentient when Dan was fighting. I was, you know. And I remember an older friend of mine, he's about 15 years older than me, and he's driving in his car and I'm in the passenger seat and he goes, you know, back then we didn't have a way of watching the UFC. I think it was illegal at the time. And he goes, you know, Dan Severn lost? I went, what the fuck? Who beat Dan Severn? I'm watching Dan Severn in WWF at the time. He said, Mark Coleman. I said, fucking Mark Coleman. Who the fuck is this Mark Coleman? His name's the Hammer. I said, who's this new blood? Mark the Hammer Coleman, who beat Dan Severn. Broke my heart. that I love Dan. And also Dan Severn, if you guys aren't aware, he's an old man these days with the white hair and all that, but he's very intelligent as a person. He's a very intelligent guy. Yeah, I think they knew all in all that Dan had no answer to Hoist, so they let it happen to show. Yeah, I mean, I think it was a big risk is my point, David. I think it was a big risk. You get what I'm saying, though?
Did you already talk about Garcia test results?
Jax, thanks for the 199. Yes, we did talk about it. It's, again, and if you're just getting into the room, we talked about that after we watched the event. And the truth is, we have until May 22nd to get a final answer on the B samples. So supposedly he tested negative for the nandrolone thing, but he tested positive for the ostarine. But I guess there needs to be further testing or whatever. Or there's, I don't understand the stipulations. He's on social media announcing that, it was such small amounts, they were so trace that it wouldn't have had any effect. The point of the matter is, it shouldn't be in your system. I don't know how to feel about the situation. Maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. I don't know. Yeah, so Don Fry, if you guys are aware, Don Fry and Dan Severn have a podcast together. Yeah. So I don't really know what's going to go down with that whole test. I'm not 100% sure. Like killing this light. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know about you guys. But are you a little tired of this whole situation, or am I the only one? I'll create content around it if you guys are interested in it, but yeah. Why do you say that, Tom? Jesse has been always very for me as a person, as a man. He's always been very very complimentary of me. I've never had a bad interaction with him, and I typically base my opinions on people on how they treat me. That's really all I can go off of. That's all I can go off of. I don't know where you're coming from with that. Let me actually shoot a text to my girl real quick. Oh, I got you. Yeah, not for everybody, right? Everyone's different. I feel you, man. I don't know what that means there, Toki. Yeah. Like I said, man, like I typically don't, I reserve my opinions of people online because, again, it's hard. People in this space have always been very kind to me. Seth, Icy Mike, all the guys on the martial arts side, all the guys on the MMA side, I've kind of unanimously they've always reached out to me and been very kind. So I'm always in a place where no one likes talking more shit than Uncle Steve. I just don't have any ammunition. They're all really kind guys to me. And so that's why I kind of just mind my business. I don't really have much to say on that stuff. Now, again, if I see a creator come out and do something that's, I guess the word is scrupulous. Is that the word? If I see them come out of line and do something that's just unanimously, objectively, morally corrupt, I'll comment on it. But yeah, I don't really have that, unfortunately. Or I should say fortunately. Let's keep it peaceful. What's up, Wyatt?
Great time, gotta go SG.
All right, DBZ with the 5. I appreciate you, man. We do have memberships for the YouTube channel. I got another exclusive video coming up very soon. I'm trying to give them more free content, more additional content, I should say. And I archive these lives on there as well as early access to my YouTube videos. I've been doing that the last week or so. Usually a few hours before I post them, sometimes more. Yeah, Tom, you hit the nail on the head, man. The martial arts guys, it is different. It is different. Now, I want to announce this too. I want to announce this. It's important that I announce this. This is very important. Everyone listen up. Check it out, guys. The martial, we think of them as the same. And in my naivety, I was the same way. Because if you look at the content I do, it's not a good idea to do what I do, by the way. Don't do what I do if you want to create content. Choose a lane, you know, but I always thought, I've had some successful martial arts videos, Bushido, etc. I've had some successful MMA, documentaries. I can do it all. But it is a different algorithm and it's a different world. And I didn't realize that. It took a really long time for me to figure that out. The martial arts community, the community is more, and I say this with all due respect, more nerdy. There's more of a appreciation of the history of martial arts, and in MMA, you're getting very little of that. And to your point, bro-y, a little toxic would be a word. I've dabbled in all those worlds. So it's interesting. It is different though. And usually they don't cross the lines, if you noticed. They outside of me, and correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I don't think very many creators do both kinds. I don't think many people do. And it's for a reason. Unscrupulous, that's the word. Unscrupulous. And it's for a reason, because it fucks you up in the algorithm. I'm getting my teeth kicked in every month, every week. But I like covering wild shit. I just put out a video, chat, about fake gangsters. Who does that, man? There's a reason they don't do that. But I can't help myself, man. I see a video that I find interesting, I just have to cover it. And it's just, I'm a wild child with that, I must say. I'm gonna leave my mouth shut on that, RY. Peace out, Austin. Be well, my brother. Yeah, Ape says it's incredibly difficult to have an actual conversation with MMA fans online. If you have a different opinion, they call you a casual. Exactly right, man. That is very much true, man. The MMA community is, and I want to say that it skews young, but I don't even think that that's the truth. I think it skews retarded. I think it skews heavily retarded. Thanks, David. I'm glad you liked it, bro. I'm glad you liked the video, the gangster video. Check it out after the stream if you haven't yet. I also did the fuck was it? Posting so much stuff, I'm forgetting what I'm posting. Old school throwback video. I did a Deadliest Warrior, which if you're an old school fan of the channel, I did those years ago when I first started experiencing success. And I said, you know what? It's time for a little bit of revamp. Got a ton of comments on the video, but it's not doing too well in the algorithm. I think the algorithm's confused. It's like, wait, you're doing MMA stuff? Now we're doing a retro martial arts television show. Where do we put the video? My audience is all over the place. But if you're a fan of my old style videos, definitely go check that one out. It's like 39 minutes. It's one of my longest videos I ever posted. Little retro shit. I love doing the retro TV shows. What are we saying here? Back to what Ape said. I agree. MMA fans are fickle. They move very quick on people. I've been watching the sport, as you guys know, since the late 90s. So, and I was, like I said, a child. But fans have become less loyal, I'm a straight earth man, energetic. Straight earth man. Who's Gabriel Varga? Scorpio, apologize if I'm missing. It's probably very obvious who Gabriel Vargas is, but I'm not too familiar with who it is. Soldier Boy. Thank you, Ashtray. Yes, I enjoyed the gangster video. I have a few that I can cover, a few other ones that I think are very fun. Damn. Skews autistic. Maybe you're right. It was a great show, dude. Deadliest Warrior, like a lot of people say, and again, this is a true statement. I'm going to say this right now. Many of the comments, if you go and read them, are, again, I say this with all due respect, if you're one of the people in the stream, but it skews very nerdy. What do I mean by that? Not so much in this last video, but I've had videos in the past where I've covered Deadliest Warrior, and I'm trying to entertain people, right? So I'm going to say things that are, and you'll get a lot of those corrective comments. Well, actually, in 1500 BC, and it's like, we're just having a laugh here, man. We don't have to get that deep into it, but so that's one of the things. You get a lot of know-it-alls in the martial arts community. But it's like, would you rather deal with know-it-alls that want to correct you at every turn? Or do you want, when you're just trying to entertain people, or would you want a fickle MMA fan that's going to just shit on you when you have a different opinion? It's funny. You got to navigate that. He doesn't even train MMA. Who's that now? Who's that now? I don't know what you're referring to there, Tom. Michael, you enjoy it? Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'll keep them coming. I actually have another. I have another Deadliest Warrior that's already done. I was in dispute with Paramount. Paramount owns the copyright to that video, to that series, and they got cleared at the same time. So I have another one on the dock ready to go. I'm gonna space it out a little bit so you guys aren't fucking burnt out from it. I'll drop it next week. I'll drop it early access for the members. So if you want to become a member, you'll see it sooner. Gabriel is a glory champ. Okay. I'm not even familiar with him, dude. That's crazy to say, but I'm not even familiar with him. Yeah. You know what it is, dude? And I'm saying this is regarding the MMA community. I'm referring to David Ramirez's comment. You guys can check it out. What it seems like to me is, with the success of anything, any organization, any brand, what's going to happen? You're going to attract a different demographic, a wider net. The more general your content becomes, the more widely available or widely appealing it becomes, you're going to attract a lot of those people that are fickle, right? And so it makes sense. Back in the day, it was a niche cult thing. I remember going to high school and being like, yeah, I train MMA and jiu-jitsu. Went to school in the city, in a big school in Manhattan, in the 14th Street area. And everyone, and I'm talking about young kids, were like, you do karate? They didn't even know. Like, if you said I do MMA or I train Brazilian jiu-jitsu, they thought you did capoeira, banana way, or they thought you did, like, it was inconceivable that you would do this other thing. So I saw it change really rapidly from that, which is like, you're a cult, everyone loves each other. Oh, you like Vandalay better? I'm more of a Fedor guy. Ah, fuck it, we both love this crazy fucking sport. Now it's like, and me, as someone's been around for so long, I don't have the energy to argue with people, because it's like, I've been here longer. Okay, you like that. You're justified. Not like you have to have a long lineage of training and participating and watching fights for you to have I think your opinion should probably be more valid, but it doesn't mean, I won't listen to someone, but arguing's a whole different thing. I'd rather have annoying nerds and toxic guys who peaked in preschool. Yeah, Ape, I know. It's tough. It's tough getting called a casual when you've been around for that long. Alex, man, we've been live for a bunch of hours, so if you missed a stream, you can scroll back and watch it from the beginning. I'm going to keep it up on the channel for till tomorrow. Then I'll archive it for the members there. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'll check him out though. I don't. He's a fighter, Gabriel. I'll definitely check him out. There's no doubt about it. So yeah, that's my stance. I gave you guys my little backstory. Urban Outlaw, what's up, man? What's up? Yeah, that's a great point. People are so biased, so that when you give your opinion. They project their own bias onto you. They just assume, maybe even subconsciously, that you're just like me. Yeah, it's true, man. You know what, Dave? I don't know, man. I don't really know. I don't have all the answers. I'm not being patronizing. I really don't know. Like, I think about it because it's obviously not the best platform, but it seems to be gaining a little bit of traction. So I'm like, maybe I just stay here for a little bit and then go over to Twitch. I'm not too sure. Maybe you guys can tell me what you think is a good idea. You know, because this is my only qualm with streaming on YouTube. It's they force you to niche it down to such an extent, dude. They want you to put this thumbnail, and then when someone clicks on the live stream to watch it, they want to see just the thing in the thumbnail. Oh, but we want to talk about a bunch of stuff. Then it hurts your viewership. On Twitch, you might have a few different topics and you can label it. So it's a different culture over there. So I'm fucking torn, chat. You guys got to tell me what I should be doing. Hey, what's up? Attaboy, what's up, man? I know I miss it, dude. I want to open up a private location. That's next on my to-do list. A private location. All right, I'll drop a poll. That's not a bad idea. I'll drop a poll right now. You guys who are left in the stream, I'm going to value your opinions very much so. So let me know what you think. You guys got to actually come over to Twitch, though. I can't be streaming to 4 people. I mean, we almost broke 300 today. I mean, I'll take that over 3. So that's another hard part about making the switch. I know I can multi-stream and all that, but you know, if I had to choose one, what would it be? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Now, I know it's convenient for you guys. I have my complaints. No. I have my complaints. My Twitch is gay. I have my complaints. My complaints with YouTube is that they force that thumbnail on me, man. And I'm not big enough to get away with not posting thumbnails. So I don't know. That's true. And I do have I have a 25 to 55 demo. So we got some 18 to 25s, but it's not the majority of my audience. My majority is 25 to 55. You guys are hilarious. And it's a little biased because I'm asking you guys while I stream on YouTube. So the chances of you guys going, yeah, well, I think you should switch from the platform that we're comfortably on right now, that I also bought a membership on. So yeah, I get why some of you guys are probably, Twitch is on the spectrum. Oh man, RY, man, hilarious. Yo, you guys are funny. You funny, bro. Not a bad strategy, honestly. Not a bad strategy. Yeah, I actually don't mind throwing on the UFC, but it just nukes the chat as soon as I put UFC 5 on. Sub 100, so it ain't worth it. I know. Yeah, guys, Rumble. What happened with Rumble? Completely just. I tried it a few times. I posted some content on Rumble. The user interface was so terrible. I couldn't get anywhere. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna post here. And I was like, how do I get paid on here? Like, it just felt so wonky. And listen, I'm all for free speech and all that good stuff. The message is strong and you should definitely diversify. But yeah. Let's go. 209. All right, Modesto. So Modesto and Stockton? Is Stockton in Modesto? Nah, bro. 43 still young, Ash. Still young, man. Aaron says you need assets for Twitch. It's that way on a lot of platforms, bro. Not as much YouTube because it doesn't have as many streamers on here. But there's some big streamers, dude. I saw one dude. I'd never heard of him before. He had like 30,000 people. I was like, this guy's murdering the game on YouTube and no one even knows his name. I mean, probably bringing in millions of dollars. I was like, geez Louise, who is this guy? You can. Daryl says, I think you can stream on both at the same time. You absolutely can. But there is a tipping point. I'm ignorant to it. You can always correct me if I'm wrong. But there's a moment where if you want to partner with Twitch, which, there's an upside to that. If you're getting to partner with them, where you won't be able to stream on YouTube. Again, I'm coming at it from a slightly different perspective. I'm not knowledgeable on all things Twitch, but that's my understanding. I jump on there from time to time. Ape says he doesn't go on there at all on Twitch, so. Yeah, let's see, guys. Over there, but I think even Mighty Mouse made the switch to YouTube. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. He was over there for a minute. I know. You know what, too, with Rumble in their defense, and I don't know much about them. It's like they didn't evolve. I get the messaging is great, but they didn't evolve. Daniel, also, it's the same area, Modesto and Stockton. All right, I got you. Energetic, appreciate the plug, my man. Segway King in the crib. Pedro, appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, forget it. Doctor is disrespected. I don't watch his streams. I'm not really a first-person shooter player, so I wouldn't watch it. But he's been big forever, though. He was big over on Twitch, right? And I guess he got banned over there and then made the switch. So he brought in a crazy-ass audience. But he's elite. He's 0.001% in the world in streaming. Yeah, I hear you, Urban. I hear you. Okay, I didn't know he was in Brooklyn. Yeah, I hear nothing but good things about him too. I'm talking about Jeff. I don't know him, but I've every interaction I've seen, he just seems like he's a good human being. I would think so. I would think so, Energetic, because I don't know, and this is just my thought on it. I don't know what the fuck does good on Twitch, because think about it. If you're watching Twitch, you're already watching huge people. You're watching people that can do what I'm doing right now. We're going back and forth. We're not really doing anything right now, but they'll still pull crazy numbers. So they're at a different point. So if we're talking about niching your content down, which is what you have to do to grow, MMA I can't imagine MMA working over there. I've never heard of an MMA streamer on Twitch doing well. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Again, I don't follow it that closely. Man, you guys really don't fuck with Twitch, huh? Yeah, I'm looking at you guys are definitely not messing with that. Okay. Yeah, but the thing about Twitch is I don't think it's Eli. I don't think it's a better. Thank you, Ashtray, for the plug, man. I don't think Twitch is better if we're talking about supporting companies. I mean, from what I've heard, Twitch is a little strange with their content creators, what they allow to succeed, etc. Yeah, Ben, I think you're right. Yeah, so YouTube, I wanted to say this. YouTube, what the hell are we saying here? Hold up. Here's the thing about YouTube too. With TikTok getting banned, they're going to try to sue the U.S. government. I don't know if you guys heard about that. So there's their whole TikTok ban that's happening. YouTube is going to steal all of that short form engagement, viewership, and put it right there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Instagram's still going to do well with their reels, and I post there every day for the most part. But YouTube is dominating right now. So if you were to put your money in the right place, it would definitely be YouTube. It's just going to be more energy coming in this direction, which is always good. Shorts viewers don't watch longs and don't watch lives mostly, but either way, it's more people. I don't have a Twitch, Energetic. I don't have a Twitch. So I've never even I streamed like fucking 7 years ago on there once, but and I got a few people that came on. It was really funny, and I was streaming from my phone at a friend's house, and it was like, oh, this is really fun. Like, I've always loved streaming. For whatever reason, they never really gave it a true shot and really went for it until really recently. Yeah, that's right, David. OnlyFans. I don't know. I have such a small. Oh, I'm talking to RY now. He asked about Twitter Spaces and monetizing over there. I'm so small over there, man. In order to get big over there is either to be massive somewhere else, or you gotta engagement farm, which is you gotta like put up polarizing content, which dilutes who I am as a person, so I can't do it. So I'm stuck in a trap on Twitter. I still use it every day though. I do enjoy it. I get it for like news and shit. Cover it on stream. Yeah. Edal, I'm trying to understand that question. I'm a little lost on that. There we go, Scorpio. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You listen. You only watch people, and this is my opinion. You only watch live streams of people that you are like. That's my opinion, right? Like there has to be some similarity because you would not watch a person that's diametrically opposed to you. You wouldn't. It would just be offset. It would be weird. So we probably have similarities. I appreciate it, man. IDL, I'd love to answer this question, but I don't know how to answer it. And are you a single negotiator and a circle? I don't know if that's a bot or what. I don't know what that is. The TikTok ban it's Chinese government getting our information or something like that. And so they snuck the TikTok ban into like another, I don't, too much going on. I remember when I first exploded on TikTok before they banned me. They did ban me and the 300,000 followers I had. And they were like, everyone was like, good, fuck China, fuck the Chinese government, which is fine and all, you know? I'm definitely not into communism. And I don't dig the Chinese government. But they were really strict. And I said it on my stories. I was like, yo, a little bit of karma. Very unfair to us. And they don't pay their creators. From what I heard, speaking about X, I'm not monetized on X. I don't get enough engagement to get monetized. It's not happening anytime soon, at least. But X pays very well compared to TikTok. TikTok nickel and dimes you. You're not making any money over there. So what are you going to do? Yeah, they've been stealing info. Yeah, that's it. Well, you know who's been creating content over there, reposting his content. I tried it a few times. I got like 8 likes. I reposted a YouTube video. I got like the hardcores to give me 8 likes. But Mr. Beast is reposting his content over there. Bro, he reposted an old YouTube video on Twitter and he made over $1 million. Correct me if I'm wrong on the chat. Correct me if I'm wrong on the chat. It was stupid. And I think there's a little weirdness going on. And maybe they're trying to attract more people to X, but either way, I'm nowhere near getting that. Google bars, man, I would say just go, because that excuse as a teacher for many years, that's the number one argument I would hear. They would come in, try to get information about the gym, and they go, but I'm not in shape yet, so I'm gonna get in shape first. The thing is, the shape that you get into through training jiu-jitsu or kickboxing or boxing or wall wrestling, let's say if you're doing MMA, you can't get it from lifting weights or running. It can compensate, it can complement the conditioning that you get from martial arts training, but they're not the same. So I would say just join and just have a good time learning and just focus on that. You can get big on Twitter if you make fun of MAGA, or if you embrace the MAGA. If I put an American flag next to my Steven Strangles name. If you play, the point is, if you play either extreme, you're bound to get some traction. I'm just reading the comments, guys. Absolutely seedless. Yeah, Eli. Some people, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm responding to Eli there. You know, the one thing, RY, that, and I'm getting to the other comments. I'm going to slide down there. RY, another thing I kind of dug about Ramaswamy is that, and whether or not this is, they probably would have killed him before he was able to do this, but he said that if he were to get elected, he's out of the race now, but he said he would get rid of the CIA. Do your research on what the CIA has done. Let's go, Tom. New Yorker in the house on the West Coast. I lived on the West Coast for a short time, 2 years. I came back to New York. I have a sweet spot for California in my heart. I hate the politics over there, but and I hate the politics over here. But man, I'm a New Yorker, bro. You could burn the streets down. It's like I'm a New Yorker. Try to what do you think I should go, and what do you think Twitch on or Kick? The Galaxy 3 pop phones. Dude, I don't know what you're smoking it out. You're on heavy duty narcotics, my friend. I don't even know what you're saying. I love you though. I love you, but narcotics. Yeah, energetic. I had this discussion with someone, and they were like, "Well, the government's taking your information anyway. So what are you acting like? You know, the American government's taking your information." I was like, "Bitch, I'm American. I'm American. There's cameras on the streets. You know, I don't want China having my information. Well, what are they gonna do it for? I don't know. I mean, don't take me down this road, chat. Don't take." The farmland they're buying up, the donations, the buying into our school systems. You do the research yourself. Don't ask me to do it. That's not what the stream's for. Energetic's gonna set me off in a bad direction. Scorpio says, "Hey, Ed Al, something's wrong with your keyboard." Eli asked me, do the Poirier Islam deal. I don't know. Yeah, he can win. He has a puncher's chance. Poirier is a very heavy-handed individual. Good timing and placement on his punches. I hope he doesn't shoot the ghillie, but we'll see. God forbid, Abe. The Hodge twins kill it, bro. The Hodge twins kill. They're funny guys, man. I don't watch much of their stuff, but every time you see them pop up, they have a great chemistry. I mean, they're the same person, so. I agree, Eli, it shouldn't. I'm pro-America. It should not be extreme, is my point. There was a point in time, too, where if you would take down an American flag, it was like a felony. They're disrespecting the flag. I'm seeing a lot of that happen, and it's making Uncle Steve angry. I agree, Yeah, excessive nationalism. I mean, excessive is never good in most directions, I would say. You know, when your identity is completely tied to the place that you happen to be spawned, it's a little corny. A little bit is good, right? A little bit. No, there's no way, Ben. There's no way. He would have got killed. Vivek would have been taken out. Yeah, it might be a bot. The thing is, I have this set so that you have to actually subscribe to actually communicate in the chat, which usually keeps the bots out. If you want me to get rid of them, I'll get rid of them. Should I get this kid out of here? I don't know if it's really someone that's a little off or if it's a bot. Let me check out the channel. Oh, no. He's a good dude. My bad. I got you, buddy. I thought you were a bot for a second there, Adal. Just trying to read the comments, man. I'm actually out of the teaching game for the first time since I was 15 years old, which is just awesome. I love teaching. It was my identity for a very long time. Coach, always coaching, but yeah, well, fortunately I was able to step away. But I'm not done yet. I just feel as if it needs to be the right situation. And again, my goal, and I've said this before, is to start up a private studio that's very small, where I have my studio, I have everything set up, and then I can have kind of a donation-based situation where people can come and train with me. But it's not structured in a way where I'm trying to cater to everyday people to pay the rent. Dig what I'm saying? But I do love teaching. Chat, man, listen, I think we had a pretty good stream. I'm just checking you guys out. I want to say thank you to all the new members. Help support the channel as we continue to figure this whole thing out. Yes, I did, Tom. I got out of it. What else am I going to tell you? So all the new members, I appreciate you. And all the donations, I appreciate you. And guess what? Everyone who didn't, but you showed up and gave me the views and spent some time, I appreciate you guys too. We will, I will absolutely be back on here soon. We got to start streaming more often, guys. It seems you guys actually drop in. You guys have been fucking awesome. What am I talking about? It would, I don't know, man. There's a pull towards, Florida. There's a strong pull towards Florida, but there's many incentives to be down in Florida if you guys aren't aware. But I fucking love New York, bro. I fucking love New York. It's so difficult for me to leave New York. Even if I could live in two places, I'd probably still live in New York part of the time. Ape, man, love you too, man, and I appreciate everything. And I also want to say, I didn't figure it out yet. I know this has kind of been something we've been waiting for, but I'm going tomorrow to buy a very nice webcam, so I can start having some people on for the stream, just to give us a little bit of variety. And hopefully this summer or the fall, we can get into some IRL streaming. Fingers crossed that I can make that happen. Hell yeah, David. Of course. Yeah, Astray, that's not a bad idea. I love structure too. I know that you wouldn't know that if you were just watching my streams, but that's not a bad idea, man. That's not a bad idea. Yo, Linus, thanks for stopping by, my man. Take care, guys. I will see you very soon. All right? Let me just go over here. Take care, guys.